Good morning. How we doing? Oh, that's Sly, thank you so much for that sub for 50 months of support. So close to that full year. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We've also got Vegeta, Rise, Philip Pot, hello, Avian, hello. Kedis is working on an open source 3D printer. That's pretty cool. Welcome on in. We've got Will, we've got Ravenlord, hello. How we all doing today? Funko Pop Space Wolf. That's what we got today. Thank you again, Sly, for the support. Enjoy the lurk. We're going to be working on this is for Bill Robertson. So he sent me, and it's actually really funny because I also have one. So this one's mine, and then Bill's had been faded by the sun. So I'm going to keep mine on hand just for like a reference, but I've already gone through and we did some airbrushing. I did some base coating. And yeah, just get all that ready and prep for today. So this is what I was working on yesterday when I took my my prep day. I just needed a day to get stuff together. So we're gonna work on this little cutie. More impressive than this, it's pretty fun. So I've been doing anime repaints with a lot of my Dragon Ball figures and enjoying the heck out of it. We've been working on a sculpt from Nom Nom Miniatures for little Shenron and little tiny Goku as well. But yeah, just doing more of the kind of cel-shaded 2D style has been really, really fun. So that's what we've been doing. Bill. I fell asleep with my phone by Marinate. Just good morning, my soul. Get up. Get up. 4 words I never thought I'd see in the same sentence. Funko Pop Space Wolf. I was trying to remember what the other ones were. I think there was a Blood Angel, a Space Wolf. What were the other ones, chat? What were the other Funkos? Oh, it actually is Slam. Slam, hello, how are you? Now I'm used to everyone else taking your sound, and I never know if it's you or not. It makes me a little sad. I'm going to start with that orange hair. We're going to go real bright, and then we'll shade it down later. The other thing I want to try today is I have set up OBS to where I can record vertically for YouTube shorts. And I'm going to try and just take little clips throughout the stream and see how that goes. We're going to want to try that out today. Oh, was there Dark Angel? Okay, Blood Angel, Dark Angel, Space Wolf, Ultra, and a Raven Guard. Ultramarine makes sense. There's a Raven Guard too. Okay, I couldn't remember how many there were. It was like a handful. I'm trying to remember how I got my Dark Angel. You need a new custom noise? That's right. I need to... Once we play Wild, you'll have many sound signals to pick from. I know. I'm so excited for Wilds. Oh my gosh. Can I make a sound of someone falling down the stairs? There's gonna be plenty of options. Be right back. Throwing myself downstairs with Audacity open. Thank you. Don't let it be said that Slam doesn't do anything for the stream. Well, that's a bright orange, and I think that's exactly what I want. Alright, we're just gonna dive on in and start painting up all this hair. What are you guys up to today? Yeah, I had to take a little mental health day yesterday. I was getting ready for stream. Aw, Commander Mittens. Sorry, I was about to recap. Welcome on in. How we doing today? We were playing, some Final Fantasy. What were we up to today? Welcome in. We're repainting a Funko Pop. He is a Space Wolf. So this is after I've done kind of first steps, but this is how the figure starts. I have one too. But we're giving him a little bit of a makeover today. How was your stream? What are we up to in Final Fantasy? Welcome in. Yesterday must have been weird for you. It was a little weird. Just look. It needs to be Dark Angel, Space Wolf, Ultramarine, and Blood Angel. The Blood Angel has the beaky helm. Oh, okay, that's why I thought Raven Guard. I didn't remember seeing a Raven Guard, but it has been a long time, so I thought maybe I was misremembering. Okay, well, if you guys want these little Funko Pops, I think they're just still out in the wild somewhere, depending on stores that have Funko Pops. I think they're just kind of there until people find them, right? Commander Mitten says I was painting a Stormcast mostly. We ended up going to 14 for a bit at the end of the stream. Nice. How are the Stormcasts coming along? Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some Final Fantasy and some Stormcast, go give Commander Mittens a follow for me. I really appreciate the raid. Thank you. Yeah, what Stormcast have you got? I was trying to remember the last bit of... I played 14 with the new expansion, and I kind of fell off of it. I didn't enjoy it as much as some of the other expansions. It made me a little sad. I had been playing my Dancer, though. I really like my Dancer. I've got Dancer. I had Summoner. I had been leveling a Dragoon. I didn't end up finishing that one, but... Oh, they're almost done? Just a little bit more? That's awesome. Sounds like a very productive stream, then. Welcome on in, everybody. For raiders coming in, what are we playing? What are we working on today? What have we got? Space Wolf Riot, welcome in. How are you? We have a very cute Space Wolf with a gigantic head. I'm trying to get all this hair painted. A Prancer class? A Dancer's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I know you're memeing, but like I really like Dancer. Have you played more of your potato, Avian? What class were you doing? I can't remember now. Gold, that's right. What color it'll Stormcast. Oh, Saren, hello. How are you today? We are painting a Funko Pop because he's cute. This is gonna go to Bill Robertson when we're done. Maybe the story's a bit meh, the new expansion, but the raid, I've heard the actual dungeons are really fun. And, like, I used to raid on WoW. And, so, like, dungeons are always fun to me. So I'm a little sad I didn't enjoy the story and stuff. I don't know. I feel like maybe when they do, like, the next big update or something, I'll hop back in, I'll catch up again and check it all out. Because, yeah, even, like, during leveling up, the dungeons are really, really good, so... Bill's on a Bobbert. That's right. I'll take this out. It's bothering me. Had a fighter and petered out. Gotcha. It is a lot in the beginning. It is a lot. Not gonna lie. It's I know that they've streamlined it quite a bit. I've not played the earlier stuff since the streamlining, but it is a lot of content. I think especially if you're playing by yourself, maybe. I don't know. Like I've always played stuff with Scott, so sometimes I'm not sure the full, like, solo experience. Because I at least have someone to, like, hop in with, like, for dungeons and stuff. Ooh, a Dark Knight main. Nice. I've always wanted to try Dark Knight. I need to at some point. It seems like a neat class. Oh, I had a Paladin, too. That was the other one I was forgetting to mention. Thankfully, never submitted to the Time Demon that is 14. You'll never get me. I'll get you. One way or another, we'll get you. Terrence is doing good. Wish they would do a few more of the Funkos. It'd be fun if they did, since they did 40k, if they did some Sigmar ones. Unless they did and I just forgot they did. Like a little Skaven, something. If they did more Warhammer Funkos, chat, what would you want? What would you wish list? Make Slam play 14 during Adepticon. Lock him in the room until he level caps. You know, Exalted would be there to help me. Like, if it was gonna happen, that would be the time. That would be the time. We actually just trap him in there until he finishes 14 and the Yakuza series. That's the week. Commander Written says, okay, go sleep. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Go enjoy some sleep. Chat, again, if you want to check out some 14, some Stormcast, go give a follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do enjoy the thought of paying for a transatlantic flight just to be in a room and play video games. Ah, you could play on the flight. You're right. You could start early. You're right. All that time I was just letting you have to yourself. No. You could start right there. You can purchase yourself some Wi-Fi. Get a nice early start. Can I at least just do the remakes of the old ones? Well, I mean, you can still do the remakes, but yeah, you gotta start from 0 and you gotta keep going. You can have the remakes though, yeah, that's fine. See, Decker, welcome in. T-Dubs, hello. How we doing today? We are working on a Space Wolf Funko because he's cute. And because he's gonna go home to Bill when we're done. Not the old ones, the new ones. The remakes of the old ones. By which time... No, I think Yakuza's got it. They're not Last of Us 2-ing it. Confurioso, thank you so much for that sub. For 80 months of support. How are you today? Welcome in. We're working on this little cutie today. What you got going on? That's right. Sam's going to play all of Yakuza over Adepticon. That's what we've decided. That's what we've decided without Slam. Yep. Tito says, good. Waiting for the call to dry. Let's go. So my Switch, we did the same thing over the weekend. Yep. We did the same thing. We're like, man, if the 2 is coming, the resale on this is going to drop as more people are offloading. So we went and sold our Switch. We traded in our Switch and our old Xbox, actually. Cut that out of here. I've been resisting this cult for 10 plus years. I shan't break. Your loss. Your loss. You could come be a pirate with us soon, though. Don't you want to be a pirate? I'm going to move my camera thing. Other way. Why must you fight me? Why are you doing this? God damn it. What is... Why? Why? This is an awful idea. Hold on, chat. There we go. We got bumped while we were airbrushing. It got bumped. The thing is, you probably love them, yeah? Yeah. Bill got me to read The First Law. Started and finished the books within a week. Those are on my list. I probably need to bump them up. I'm trying to finish the Witcher series right now, which... honestly, a little disappointing. I like the characters and I like the world, but I don't know. And I've seen some people say they don't like the translation. I don't know if it's the translation or just... I don't know. It's been a little... They've been okay. They've been a solid okay. But I like the characters and the world building quite a bit. So I'm on book 6 right now. But trying to finish them up. Feeling having your own chicken as a manager for a hostess club? Unmatched, yep. 10 out of 10 game right there. But they're just so good. They're just so good. It's Grimdark Light. Yeah, that's why it's on my list. Because I was trying to find more of that. Especially after... Honestly, I'm still trying to find something to fill the void of Song of Ice and Fire. I need a series like that, and those get recommended all the time for people looking for things like that. So that's why they've been on my list. I just haven't started them yet. Here, Brian, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing okay today. What you up to? We get to paint this cutie, which helps. What you doing? Anyone else playing anything good right now? I've been playing through Okami, which I missed the first go around. I had tried to play it a while back, but the controls like really messed with me, so I didn't get super far. Now I'm doing much better, and I can use mouse and keyboard for the calligraphy portions, which helps, because some of that's really finicky. So I'm enjoying the heck out of Okami right now. I think I got to a boss the other night, and that's where I stopped, so dive back into that later. Being a cog in the Wheel of Eve. Slam's been running some Marvel Rivals with the boys. Doing a solid bit of fun. Good. People seem to be enjoying it. And it's a bit disappointing. I'm happy to go over and you finish it. Overall, it was good. It's a nitpick. Gotcha. I feel like, especially with those big series, like I just mentioned Song of Ice and Fire, ending those big series must be so difficult. I can only imagine. I have a hard enough with sometimes miniatures, much less stories with like a million plot lines. I want the complete Kingdom Come Deliverance when the second one comes out. Oh, you want to complete? Yes. I started that. I didn't get far enough to try and push it. I'll get back to it at some point. I didn't get far enough to be like, all right, time to get it done before 2. Mostly because Wings has to play it on PS2 level graphics, has to decipher what is going on with it. He's like when you guys are playing Resident Evil, having to watch through the camera. Well, informations. I'm a Thor man. Love me some Hammer. Love me Thunder. That's right. A few of the characters are fun though. It seems like everyone who is like playing it is really, really enjoying it, which is good. It's not my type of game, but I could see how it would be really fun. I like watching all the clips and stuff. I'm glad that it's going well. And then all the skins. I keep seeing all the skins. Good thing at first law. It's only $3. He did some books in the world afterwards. The 3 books are self-contained. Okay, because I thought you like could continue if you wanted to. Sounds like that is the case. Complete it before 2 comes out at least. So I guess how far we got into the game before I realized what he was seeing. I also need to move my chat. It's still where I have it for when we were gaming the other day. Let me move this. Oh gosh, I got too much stuff over here now. Okay. Oh, can I not move that? Oh no. Oh no, chat. I didn't. Oops. Okay, hold on. Gosh darn it. I want so badly to get this vertical thingy to work, which I guess we should test that here in a second. But now I can't put my chat there, and that makes me sad. They're going to be releasing a new character. Oh, every 6 weeks. That's pretty wild. We need to get Will playing so we can see some of the skins. Yeah. Yeah. Squirrel Go's actually a bit of a menace, too. I've seen that. I think my favorites, and this is like right when the game launched, was like people would be running around and just in the background I would like see the squirrels. Oh, she's like TF2 demo man. Blind fire and get kill streaks. Let's go. That does sound fun. I don't even know who I'd play if I played. I won't play. I won't put that out there. But yeah, I don't know what I'm playing. I dropped the squirrel into a narrow passageway the other day. Let's go. That's great. Trying to think what other like gaming news I've seen. Other than poor Marvel Snap getting caught up in the TikTok stuff. Stupid. The whole team just got mauled by wildlife. They just bounce off the walls. Sweet Penta Ace, let's go. Let's go. Wasted Mine, thank you so much for that sub for 54 months. I know, Nikki taking yesterday off. Knowing Eldar release is coming yesterday. Me spending last year shouting plastic aspect warriors every Sunday. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh no, I have to go apologize. But they're here, Wasted Mind. Well, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat? Who's going to be picking up Eldar? I want to paint the Eldar, but I don't know if I want my own Eldar. If anyone would like your girl to paint some Eldar. We're just not playing. I feel weird picking up stuff when I'm not going to play. But they're so pretty, I might anyway. Who's going to pick up new Eldar? Punisher's pretty easy too. Set up a turret, non-stop fire. I was too slow. Sometimes just get an entire team. Such a hipster. One of my favorite characters way back was Magic. Now she's apparently very popular. Get off my lawn. But what if... What? Wait. What if just the Spoodermans? What's up? What's up? What if just the Spoodermans? Oh, the Eldar stuff. I think the Spooderman woman? I don't remember from the article. Spooder is cool. Flagon also very cool. I feel like if I were to get something to paint, yeah, probably those. Sorry, we're talking Marvel, and I'm like, I'm not playing Spooderman. I'm not playing Spooderman. That might have been confusing. We're putting Spooderman everywhere. There's all Spooder all the time. This little guy's coming along. Spooderman. Spooderman. Spooder Queen's by far the best new model. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Yeah, if anything, probably Doze. I'm kind of glad I can't, like, impulse buy Warhammer anymore. Stuff is too expensive for me to just drop money on one day. So we'll see. But yeah, if anything, probably one of those characters. Get that and bring it on. Could be fun. They've been pushing Magic in the comics a lot recent years. I'm excited because Leanna Rasputin, is in her game. Big Bro Colossus might show up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is kind of the fun part, is if they, like, add in one character. Then it means potentially ones from that are, like, close to them also joining. They've got a giant roster they can pull from. Hey, Wolfstark, welcome in. How are you? That being said, I'm popping off they put Gambit and Nightcrawler in there. Yeah, I guess for my Marvel people, who would you want to see in Rivals? finally try and get the rest of the hair painted. He's got so much. He's like the, when we were painting little Goten, he's just got all hair. It's gonna be the whole repaint. I told myself a long time ago, if we're gonna be getting new Eldar stuff, I would start an Eldar army. Kind of starting off GW for a while, and they're making it hard now. I haven't been tempted by anything until Eldar here, yeah. Even like Emperor's Children, I'd probably only get like a couple things maybe to paint. So I think I'm in the same boat as you, Saren. This is the first release where I'm like, I kind of want one. Potential roster is insane. Not that they were. There's literally no way Overwatch could compete, yeah. Remember an interview about them touting how they worked on a new character concept for like 6 months to refine it? Marvel's over like 60 years of character backlog, story, costume, skills, right? It's already basically built in. Yeah, it's kind of wild what they could do. So curious, hello, how are you today? We're working on this little Funko Pop as a repaint. So let me back up here. For this little Funko, we did go ahead. I completely reprimed him yesterday, and then we did some airbrush work to start the armor and start his skin tones. So today I'm switching everything that we're doing by hand. We're going to try and I'd like to get him finished up this week, and the Gohan that I'm working on. Gohan's really close. It's kind of the back of his arms I'm trying to make sure we match the little Goten we did. But he's really close. I got the Empire packed up yesterday, so the Demigriffs are going to go home this week. And then we're getting to Knights. We have a lot of Knights just kind of back to back here. So we're going to have the Day of the Dead themed, and then we're going to be working with Timothy on a scheme, which I need to follow up here and start planning. So yeah, lots of Knights coming up next, which is kind of fun. Sirius says, I'll get an Eldar Codex, put the key in the app, and then probably throw away the actual waste of paper that is a Codex at this point. I mean, there's other ways to get the Codex. If you're just yeeting it out the window. I don't know. I feel like that app's so useless. Drop some lore about Chris Claremont on Nikki. You want to have X-Men age, graduate, have new mutants become X-Men? I don't know who any of that is, Avian. I think you may be overestimating the amount of Marvel knowledge I have. I don't know nothing. I'm okay with that. I'm okay not knowing much. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna let Avian and Slam take that. Yep. I can't keep up with comics. I love the art and some of the characters are really fun. But if I have to keep up with any of that, no. Sorry. I don't have the space in my brain for it. I'm sorry. What brand orange? I am using the Vallejo model color right now. I wanted a nice bright orange to start since we're going to be shading down. So there is. Actually, this is good. Let me try recording on our vertical here, chat. Let me see how this works. If I can do this during stream. Okay. I guess I'll give the heads up. I'm trying to record vertical for YouTube Shorts. I've not done it while we're streaming, and we're gonna test it. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Okay, I can see my little dude. We're still good. Still streaming. I can still see you. Okay, cool. Let me record real quick. Give him a little spinny spin so you can see the hair. Okay. Stop recording. We're good. Eat my YouTube shorts. Hello, YouTube. Looks so nice. So this is over the Vallejo gray primer as well. So keeping it nice and bright, which I like. But yeah, I don't love the new model color as much as I like the old one. I don't think it covers as nicely. Like it's still pretty good. But I do miss the old formula. It is a little different. But it's you know, I think as I continue to replace paints, I'll probably dip into Pro Acryl more, but for those colors that either they don't have or I've used Vallejo in the past, I'll probably keep Vallejo. But I do want to pick up some more Pro Acryl. Kind of move more of my range that way. I like the color, and definitely, yes, that is why I picked these up, Kedis, is I hated the GW oranges. They did not cover at all. Like, I kept trying to make those work, and I'm like, these are just not worth it. Because I was trying to use, like, I think it was Troll Slayer orange and another orange, and man, the coverage was bad. Even with, like, all the things I do for prep and other paints and keeping things nice and bright, I couldn't get those oranges to cover. Worth a darn. If you had your own paint range, what would you call it? I have no idea. No idea. I don't know anything about paint, so that would be bad. That would be bad. Alright, I'm going to keep working on this hair, and then we'll go back up to the, probably start the weapons next. Start to get that base coated. We do have the sides of his head have the shave, so we'll add in some of the brown on the sides a bit later. But yeah, it's honestly very close to painting the Dragon Ball figures, because we got all this hair to figure out. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What have we got, chat? What's everyone working on? I do have to say, our January challenge, if anyone wanted to join, you guys said you wanted to keep doing the challenges. We've only got a handful of people in there. If you guys meant to enter and you just haven't posted, make sure you post in the January challenge. It's looking a little thin this month. If we need to take a break from them, that's fine. I just need to know. If we're good, if we need a break, that's totally okay. But just let me know. Looks like we're talking about which rogue we like. Green yellow spandex. Big perm rogue is top tier. She's so hot. She's so likely to kill you. Love a woman that can kick my ass. We can still add to it. No, you're still one entry a month. I'm just saying, if people have not put what they are working on in there. But, like, if we're only having a handful of people, then I'm not gonna go through the effort of keeping up the challenge, is what I'm saying. If you guys want to keep the challenges, there's several people that are like, yeah, I still want to do them, and then have not done so. Is what I'm trying to say. If we need to take a break from them, that's fine. I just don't want to, you know, that's time and effort that if we're not doing it, I'm not going to do it. Does that make sense? So Paint says I'm working on Moonstone models today. The fake keyword for Malifaux. I kind of want to get my Malifaux back out. I was trying to figure that out the other day while I was, I guess yesterday, trying to like line up some projects. I kind of want to get that and the Bushido Warband back out because I need to finish the basing for it. I think Bushido got moved. I think it's in one of our game bags, but I kind of want to get back to him. Because the Tri-Chi keyword I never based either. I'm taking January off. Depending on what February I might get back into. Feeling the paint itch. My actual motivation's been waning. I'll take Death by Energy Vampire Snooze too. Let's go. Let's go. So, but the idea was like one entry. So if you've already done yours, you're good. You can throw it in the whip gallery. That's totally fine. I don't want to track multiple entries. Just throw them in the whip gallery if you're done. You're good. I think that's the other part, is we're misunderstanding what the challenge is for. I don't. Maybe a break is good. Maybe a break would be good. I think we're misunderstanding the point here. I think maybe we've misunderstood the point of the challenge. But yeah, throw them in the whip. Absolutely. Still want to see your stuff, but if we're not feeling the challenge as the challenge, that's okay. We can stop. That's okay. We did it for a whole year, chat, which is kind of wild. We can stop if we want. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about getting Malifaux out. Just get some more other stuff. I also got a bust out, which I'm going to get cleaned up here and see if I want to bring that on. I will obviously still have to do some Warhammer in between, but trying to figure out some more fun stuff, more different stuff we can bring on. You can't, Slam can't be stopped. Ever. We've tried. We've tried. Can't be stopped. Okay. We're going through so much of this orange. He's got so much hair. Let's see. What other news do I have? Well, I guess if no one saw it, I got my tattoo. So my house is now all filled in. And look, chat. It's connecting now. Look. I also love the little clouds and stuff that she did. I think it's really cute. So I got that. And I got the Fusion Dance. And our Dragon Ball. And I've got one more session. And then we're done. Which is wild. One more session. Which is probably going to be the most painful one. Because it's all the inside of my bicep and around my elbow. Kelly looks great. Yeah, she's killing it. I'm so happy. I'm gonna put the Call in January challenge, but it's not New Year, New Army project, so I wasn't sure. I think maybe we take a break. I think as I'm talking out loud, I think maybe we take a little break. That's okay. We can take a break. Did you say Manlifo? That's what I was working on. I spent way too much on their web store this week. What did you pick up? I want to do the Red Library stuff. We'd also started a bunch of 10th Ender stuff that I just haven't gotten back to. I kind of want to. I'm gonna dip my toe back in. I had set it down because there was a I was trying to do the Sugar Skull across more of the, I think it's Guild models. And the colors they just weren't turning out the way I wanted them to. So I set them aside and was like, I'm going to figure this out later. And then I never came back. And I'm a little sad that I didn't go back. So I don't know if I start something new or if we try to revisit that. But you're good, Avian. I just can't contribute. You and Slam can talk comics all you want. I just can't hop in myself. But if you guys are having fun, go for it. I just have nothing to add. That's all. You guys are having fun? Have fun. What is your stream? I'm yakking about whatever. You guys can you guys can yap about your stuff. Well, I yap about my stuff. All good. Mine's just been I mean, my week is, let's face it, it's been tattoo and trying to figure out if I'm going to stay on Instagram and TikTok and all that. That's been my week, which, if you're not streaming, content creating, you're probably not as interested in what I've been having to do. So, but that's been my week. I was yapping. I picked two more. Oh, the Iconic line. Then just some random boxes recommended by the website. So I was like, and then I had to get free shipping. The more I buy, the more I save. Been there. Gosh, this is... Okay, now I gotta get the backside of all this hair. Part of me knew a lot of this would be, like, that the hair would take a lot of stream, but, like, now that we're in it, I don't think I realized how much a stream would be here. And realize he had the side shave. Yeah, so I still have... This is Bill's. I actually have one from a while back, too. But he's got the... he's got even the little, like, design there. The side shave. We'll have to do the... we'll have to redo the tattoo. But so far, he's been fun. I'll go this year to paint monsters and spooky stuff. Let's go. I think... getting a break from Warhammer is going to be my year. It's going to be a lot of... I want to start Trench Crusade, and I need to see where the like updated files are at for Trench Crusade. I want to start that. I want to get more Kingdom Death painted, because I've got just so much Kingdom Death. And then, yeah, if I can just avoid spending on Warhamz. So I tell you not to get into... Oh, Zone 0? I'm not interested. Bang Boos are incredibly cute, probably the most drawn character is a Smexy Mouse Woman, drawn as adorable chibi mouse. I lose interest in those games really quickly. I've tried. I've tried a couple of them. They don't pull me in. Tattoo will be fun on the model? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Bill also sent me. I don't think this is the intent. He sent me, this is the Fanatics line. This is the first Fanatic that I will try. But I guess this is what he uses for some of his Space Wolves. It looks like it's a little bit darker. I was going to see if we could use it as the shade. If it's too close, then maybe not. But I thought it was going to be darker. And now looking at it, it's like, oh, maybe not. It's pretty close to what we've got, but we'll see. It is Army Painter. I've not used any of the Fanatics line, so we'll take a look. Guys know how I feel about them, so we'll take a look. Even the paint's called Wolf something. That's right, Wolf Gray. But it looks very similar to... this is Rust Gray on it. I thought that would be darker, and it looks like it's pretty similar. I just know I don't want to go any lighter, because Bill said he likes the darker Space Wolves, so... If anything, we'll be shading down and probably not doing too much highlight up, so... We'll give it a look. Hey, Jesse, welcome in. How are ya? Isn't painting a Funko Pop just a big face? The hardest, most annoying. Yeah, we don't have to paint eyes. We just get to paint. We just get to paint void eyes. We'll probably do a little bit, but much easier. What'd you up to today, Jesse? Welcome in. Come stare into his void eyes. Brother, my eyes are the void. That's right. Makes painting faces a bit easier. But mine meant to work the best for me. So other paints, well, do not tempt me no more. I'm going to start getting some more. I need to get, they had a metallic set, and I was trying to figure out if I get the whole set, but I know I already own some of them. I want to get more of the washes. And I might get their fluorescents, honestly. Mess with those a little bit more. Laying in bed relaxing off for the holiday. Nice. Hope you have a nice relaxing day here. We're just painting this Funko Pop. This is going to go home to Bill when we're done. Bill took me up on the offer for discounted repaints. So we're going to have fun with this little guy. Before I dive back into a lot of Warhamz. We've got Knights. We'll have some more Imperial Fists after that. Back into Warhamz. I've been playing games so much this weekend. Needed to recover and do life stuff. What was your favorite game you played this weekend? Corgis to paint void eyes? I was thinking like a rat. Or they usually just have like the little dot of light. Speaking of ungodly Marvel character backlog, I should get on the cool mini or not stuff at some point. Burglar rat, you get out of here. You get out of here. I need to put him in that really nasty Rakdos deck I was playing the other night, Slam. I need to put him in there. Just be more oppressive. Burglin. I got a game of Root in, which I haven't in a long time. That's great. A game called Fairy Ring is also dope. I've looked at Root a few times. I do wish with Root that you actually got miniatures instead of the little meeples. Because I love the art for Root. But then it's not, there's no miniatures, it's just the little meeples. Oppression Session, it was so much fun. Alright, let me check out. Just got the other little bit. He's gotten like a ponytail over here. Whoa, Sadie here. Oh my god, stop. Jesus. It's all Sadie's fault. Trying this again. That was incredible. I did not. I didn't slap anything. His giant head took himself out. Be so many minis with all the expansions and such. Heck. No, Sadie's hair was stuck on the stupid brush, and when I tried to take that off, he jumped on me. Absolutely I did. I'm trying to be, like, extra careful with them because with the primer, I'm trying to let that set a little bit more, honestly. I'd like to do a matte coat before, probably after stream I'll do a matte coat, just to make sure he's all good. I've had some with the Dragon Ball where it's almost like when you're painting a metal mini. It can smudge a little bit. So I want to do a matte coat here after stream. Before I go too much further. I was horrible this weekend. I bought a Rogaldorn Tonk. You gonna be picking up some new guard stuff, Avian? Like other than the Tonk? Alright, I think I think our base coat for this guy is done. Slap chop! I think we're good. I think I'm gonna move to the weapons for a little bit. Like, yeah, if anyone likes this is light orange from Vallejo. I have this, and I think red orange is the darker one that I've used on Goku. And they're both really nice. Let's go ahead and start. Let's just get black. Even just the Studio Light highlight, yeah, it's pretty bright. I've been using it a lot on the Dragon Ball repaints, and I've kind of fallen in love with it. It's like perfect for Goku's gi. Use it on little Goten. Just getting paint everywhere. This is chaos. There's more Sadie here. Get out of here. You would think she's like rolling around on my table at this point. God. Remember now I painted that 3D printed dwarf for a mini exchange ages ago? Must use the GW oranges. Oh, I hate the GW oranges. I bought these oranges specifically because I hated the Games Workshop oranges. They're such a nightmare to work with. All right, time for Void Eyes. Void. I can't remember it being super fun. Even airbrushing, they're kind of annoying. Like, by hand, super not fun. But even airbrushing was kind of annoying. They don't cover very well. Alright, you get the... kind of like the undercut of his eye. Oh, come on. There we go. That really is the void. It's like when we were doing Goku the other week. I had the Cadian start collecting box from the last release. Some ancient tonks. So either the old tonks are for the Genesters, or I go and add them to the guard. Either case, self-eBay rescue painting. There you go. I had been sharing some of we did tanks for Griffin here in chat a while back. I've been resharing those over on Blue Sky. Which, reminder, I'm going to do the thing. I am trying to grow my Blue Sky. Especially with everything happening with meta. I don't want to rely on them. If you guys don't mind giving me a follow, if you're already over on Blue Sky, a follow there, and then also I'm going to try and move my short type content over to YouTube. So if you guys don't mind giving me a follow over there, I'm going to try and kind of slowly move my stuff more to those being my focus, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm quite ready to give up Instagram yet because I need those numbers for like sponsorship numbers. But I'd like to start making those more of my main platforms. Thank you. I also posted Ronnie, so if you want to help me out and share Ronnie, she is up on Blue Sky and Instagram. I want to start moving that way. It's a little scary just deleting Instagram at this point because that's my largest numbers, but I need to start strategically moving my stuff. What I should do is go and clean my old pewter guard, see if they sell, the Praetorians especially. Yeah, especially if you want to like put that towards something else. I think that's been kind of the nice thing as we've been downsizing our Warhammer is in like putting that towards something else that we want. So like we've been doing, I mean mostly magic right now, but putting it toward either house projects or other hobby that we want to do has been the biggie. It's kind of nice to just do that and get some money back. I did Blue Sky a few months ago. I haven't really looked back. I've not opened Twitter in months. It's really nice. Blue Sky's been great. It feels like old Twitter. Obviously, it's still growing, but I've really enjoyed it. And I think I'd like to make that and definitely YouTube more of my main platforms for socials. So, if you guys don't mind giving me a follow there. Trying to grow them. It's been a rough week. Trying to get everything figured out. Alright, there's that. I'm tempted to like find some foam to lay him on just so he don't scuff up anything before that matte coat. I don't know where one would be right off the bat though. Might even just get like a towel at this point. Or more of my in my shop towel. Local store said they had a line at 10:15 for the Pokemon stuff. Jeez. Because they've still got, it's 11 that they open, right? I was trying to get some boosters a few weeks ago and they're sold out everywhere. Yeah. Usually I'm lazy, so I'm thinking about the time to remove the models from the closet, clean them up, take photos, put them on eBay. If I didn't procrastinate so much, I would have been done by now. I'll say it's very tedious. I also have some stuff that I need to put up on eBay and I've just been putting it off because of exactly that. Like it's a tedious process. Because you do have to like do all the photos and the posts for everything and yeah, it is kind of annoying maybe. Either way, it's just binders and posters, no ETBs. Oh, so it's not what people wanted anyway? Furious typing from the other room. It's the new set people want it, just not the ETBs, gotcha. Hey Jackson Winners, welcome in. Been selling stuff to a local game store. Less money, I'm sorry. Oh, but less of a pain. Oh, that's interesting. So they're just taking, what are they doing with it? Welcome in. How does that work for your store? I think the only thing I've seen for like a local game store taking is I've seen like terrain. People can sell like terrain to one of the local stores. Models I wouldn't have thought of. Alright, chat. I'm gonna step away. Oh, let me get this real quick. I'm gonna step away for just a second. 1, for my nose. And 2, to maybe grab something to set him on. So give me 1 second, and I will be right back. Okay. I just grabbed a towel, but I don't know. It's got like a texture. I'm afraid it's also going to maybe, I don't know. We'll just be really careful. Nicholas, welcome in. How are you today? I think they just turn and sell it. Oh, an eBay or in store. Gotcha. So you're giving to them for them to do all the tedious bit. I see. You're a texture. Your mom's a texture. All right. What do we want to do next? While the void eye is dry. I guess we can get the rest of the weapon. Let's do some gray. Whoa! You started it. Straight to the mom jokes. That's right. You started it. You asked for it. We would have gotten along in school. Could you imagine? Let me find a gray for these weapons, and then we'll goof off more. Where are all my paints? Never clean your room, chat. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The heck is my gray? Ugh. There you are. Okay. Ow. They're still a classic. They still make me laugh I like when it's just every now and then, right? Just someone remembers that was a thing. You reminded me. I have all those texture trainers. Oh, from Monument, especially the Baba Yaga one to do. Do it. Do it. I stopped chilling. I still don't. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who uses the Monument link. I do see it when the orders come through, so thank you, thank you. I need to do my own order myself. Lurk for call sounds good. I guess I'll stop your mom jokes until Slam gets back. Call from your mama. Oh, no, there it was. There it was. Oh my god. Okay, but action. It's friendship right there. Alright, we're just gonna do... I was gonna say non-metallic. It's basically like 2D repaint non-metallic. So it's not full-on like I would for Warhammer, but we're gonna do, I don't know, a cell-shaded non-metallic? It is a little different. I don't know how to explain it. I have to remember your user link. Oh, and the next 24 colors come out. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. What are you up to today? Yep, it's there. We are working for anyone who may be coming in. This is a Space Wolf Funko Pop that was released, oh, I don't remember exactly when, a while back. Apparently there was a Dark Angel, a Blood Angel, a Space Wolf, and an Ultramarine. I just don't remember exactly when they released. And we're doing a repaint. So this guy has been completely reprimed. I did some airbrushing on him yesterday. And now we're coming back to start all the work by hand. So this is where he's at. I actually have my own. So this is where he started. And we're coming back and we're adding in and we're going to do some like 2D shading. And yeah, just kind of go for the full like kind of comic-y effect on him. Trying to finish up the 20 Mordians I'm working on now. Oh, that they're gone from the codex. Sorry. It's, those types of projects are rough. Is there anything you can run them as, I guess, is my question. I'm not super familiar with, but anything you can use them for instead. Hey, Magpie, you're making one of those vinyl abominations look good. Thank you. How are you? The whole Funko Pop like phenomenon is interesting to me. Like I've got a couple. Like they're fine, they're cute. I don't have anything against them. The fact that there are so many is kind of wild. It's just interesting to see how it exploded. Some of them are cute though. Apparently there's a new Piccolo one that I've got to now find from the movie. Just didn't know it existed. But repainting, that's been fun. I'm enjoying this. Let me check out your little axe, friend. That's all silver. Okay. They stopped the bespoke armies in general. Now you find the detachment rules are close enough to the lore of the regiment. I didn't know if they could, like, take something that others couldn't or things like that. That's always the tough part, is, like, if they have a weapon choice or, like, a vehicle or something that, like, nothing else can take. And now you can't take them. That makes it really tricky. It's like when Legends comes up in here, because we've done several commissions that then went to Legends. It just sucks. It just sucks. Hey, Liz, welcome in. How are you? We got our giant-headed space wolf. How are you? Trying to get our base coats on our weapon. Anything you're working on? I think we'll start maybe armor shading here just a little bit. I need to make sure I record after we get the weapons base coated. Yes and no. I have the squads made into what they came in originally. So we have a heavy weapon in the squad that is no longer allowed. I have to rearrange all the squads, use them as counts as Cadia Creed. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like we've got a plan, so that's good. But yeah, it stinks that they're just, like, it makes sense, but it stinks that they've had to kind of limit who's gonna get the new fun stuff. But, like, if they didn't have, they already have so many product SKUs, you know? They've got to limit it at some point. They're already having a hard time with what they got. I'm good. What's Tice? Pronunciation is Dutch. Thank you for letting me know. At least it's close enough. Hard to explain. Sorry, how to say it exactly. Thank you for letting me know. I will Tice. Thank you. Yeah, is there anything you're working on? Normally we paint a lot of, like, actual Warhammer. Here are some of my actual Space Wolves. I need to find a base for my Silly Redemptor. The 90 mil is just really hard to come by, so I've got to find a base for him. We've been doing more repaint stuff lately, so I've been working on this. I've also been working on Dizzy from Guilty Gear, so getting her all painted up. And then we're about to start a whole bunch of Imperial Knights for 40k. But today, just taking a little Funko break because he's cute. Get a repaint here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I also just finished a Kingdom Death model. So yeah, I think especially this year we're going to do more variety stuff. We got some more Warhamz. I've not been playing a lot of the current edition, so just hopping around to other stuff. Want to start some Trench Crusade. I especially want to work on the Warwolf. That thing is so cool, and it's kind of how I found Trench Crusade, was they shared the artwork for it. I was like, that is so sick. I need more of that, please. So as soon as all the files are fixed, I'll do that. Alright, just get the base coating on the other side of the weapon here. A little bolter. And then we'll decide. Yeah, I think it might be time for armor shading. He's got, like, his little fur back here, but then it's going to be really hard to hold on to him. So I think we just focus on kind of the front, and I'll get the back worked up later to match. Says, Josephine, welcome in. How are you today? Twitch decided I'd like to watch this. I think it was right. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming to check it out. How are you today? We are working on, let me back up here. This is a Funko Pop Space Wolf. So Warhammer released, or I guess Funko released these with Warhammer a while back. And there were 4 of them. So there's the Space Wolf, a Dark Angel, a Blood Angel, and an Ultramarine. This is one that hasn't been touched, so this is the original kind of release. And we are repainting it, so I have completely reprimed him. We redid the armor. It's all base coats right now, but we're going to be doing kind of the 2D cel-shaded look as we go. So a little bit of that I've been working on with other figures. But right now, just getting all the base coats and everything. But that's the idea, is to give them kind of a 2D repaint as we go. How are you? What are you guys up to? It's been a really fun style to play with. I've done some Dragon Ball figures. We just finished Fern from Frurin, which was really fun. And it's just been, I don't know, just something different to work on and just a new style to try. It's kind of fun because you're so used to blending things that leaving the like really hard edges for like shades and things kind of breaks your brain in a good way. So it's been really good, I think, kind of creatively to play with. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, are there any new like techniques or things you want to work on this year? Maybe it's airbrush, non-metallic, OSL. I think those are kind of some of the common ones. Anything you guys are wanting to work on? What primer sticks to the vinyl? I usually build Gunpla, but Warhammer has some fun lore. So I just used the Vallejo surface primer through the airbrush. I do think I'm going to do a matte coat probably after stream here. It feels a little sticky. Like, I'm glad that this will be a display mini. I think if you're really worried about it, or if it would be moving more, I would try, like, the Rattle Can Citadel primer, where it'll, like, etch into the material a bit more. But I'm using the Vallejo, and then I'll do a couple matte coats as we go. Plasma OSL so far. Hey, DFS painting. I just want to paint more gooderer. The best thing to do is to paint more. Welcome on in. How are you? Just gotta paint more. And then you'll get gooder. Chat doesn't like me when I tell them that, but it is the truth. It is the truth. So these days I paint mainly Twin Goddesses minis models. Different, easier to paint style. Different themes each month. I got the OSL worked on my Dark Angels. Now trying it between the ribs and the mouth of the Carnifex I'm working on. I have a crazy idea that when Grey Knights get a range update, I'll do a full non-metallic army. Well, that's just insane. It would be a lot of time. It'd be a lot of time. I see a lot of people say things similar for like Custodes or Stormcast, and it can be done, but that's gonna be all you're doing for a while. So that's it. Get settled in. Okay, I tried the paint from Bill, and it's basically the same color as what we've got. So we're going to, he said he likes the darker Space Wolf, so we're just going to go ahead and shade down. So we're going to go ahead and do. I don't want to go any lighter than what we've got. Do you hate yourself? I'm just glad I can visit my favorite game store to paint. Oh, the terrain on the weekly? Doing up some of the Skaven corrupted Sigmar ruins, making it look pretty decent. Nice. Maybe Jamie give us one model army where we can do one model. I mean, I guess knights is the closest you get, right? Let's be knights. Alright, I think we're gonna go grab the Fang then. If we're just gonna be shading. Pull out the drawer again. Let me try. Let me grab a couple things actually. In case we don't like how the Fang's turning out. If I can even find the Fang, where is it? There you are. And if it's not gunked up, which is always the kicker. I'll be doing for all, well, yeah, but you're not going to be going through those as quickly as the Blood Angels. I mean, I guess it depends on your standard of non-metallic, I guess. If you're doing a less involved style, then maybe not so much, but... I started streaming Twitch a couple weeks because I'm gonna procrastinate. So like 5 months ago. Tonight I hope to finish. Oh, logo, nice, nice, nice. Emperor, hello. How are you today? What are you up to? Do you want to see the little cutie we're painting? We are painting a Funko Pop. So he has been re-primed, re-base coated, moving along. I am alive. That's good. I'm glad. We are glad you are alive and here. Do you have anything planned for the day? I know time zones, you're a bit ahead of us. Anything cool? Hey, barky bark, you do. You do, he do. Getting my shade color here. Alright, let's give this a go. Trying to pick like a good spot we can like test this and make sure it's what we want. I feel like an arm would be a good spot for that. So let's just do back here. The bottom of the hand actually. He has little fingers. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm not a huge fan of the 40K blues, but I think these work pretty nice. Especially since we're not going to go up to the super light blue. I wrote an angry email to our building management company. Hi, there's a leak from your place, but also we won't send you anything to prove it. Oh, great. Before I do that, I want to get another little recording. So let me do that real quick, chat, since I know that that works now. Do my little recording for YouTubes. All right, record. Get him in the middle of the frame. His little weapons base coated eyeballs. Cool. He looks about as angry as I feel. Do you need a little power axe, Emperor? I can paint you one if you'd like. I'm sorry, Emperor. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that big grumpy energy. I'm sorry. That's not the way to start the week, is it? I hope you can get everything resolved here. That sounds like it's no fun to mess with, so I'm sorry. Was weekend okay, or was that part of weekend? He is a grumpy little guy, though. He's cute. He has big bushy eyebrows. Can I power axe the building management people? I'm here to help. I mean, what? That was last week. Oh, they wrote to tell us. Okay. Okay. I'm here to help. All right. We're just going to take the fang and we're going to give him kind of this real hard 2D shade right here across the back of his arm. Shadow. Ooh. Ah. Ignored you for a week. I'm sending the power axe your way. Sending the power axe your way. That's not okay. Put some shade here with his beard. Get the underside because that will help with depth. I'm sorry, Emperor. What a nightmare. Alright, get everything else under here. We will be doing some black lining. So like you would see for like anime, cartoony style. So that will also help with our shadows, and I'm trying to keep that in mind as we go here. Thing under here will get shadow. Smooth that out. Well, I hope the week gets better here, Emperor. That's a pain in the butt. I wish I could help. Alas, I only have Space Wolf. Sometimes all it takes is a follow-up email. The holidays are crazy. Any updates, dudes? Guess depends on what, though. Yeah. I hate to say being the squeaky wheel sometimes, but it sounds like maybe you've already tried that. Yeah, I hope it gets better. What a pain. Alright, keep working on this power pack here. The other part with like the 2D repaints is really going over it to make sure the coat's really smooth too, because that helps sell the effect of it being like a cartoon panel. So it's all very saturated, very smooth throughout. Which is the other weird part with like if you're used to shading. It can be very strange to be like, alright, there's the shade line. Don't blend it into what else you got. I can follow up with the boot to their backsides. There you go. That'll get them pay attention, right? You gotta have something. Gotta have something. But yeah, what a pain. Does anyone have anything coming up this week we're excited for? I'm just gonna really try and just buckle down this week. Get some stuff finished up. I want to get little Gohan finished. I want to start getting kind of the knights prepped. Get this little guy done. -15 Fahrenheit, real temp tonight. I don't know that we're supposed to get much colder. I think tomorrow we're supposed to get, but like no snow, just cold again. We're not really set up for snow and ice. Yeah, I think that's mostly it for me. I was trying to decide if there's anything else I want to like start recording for YouTube as well. It's been a while since I've done like an actual like recorded video for it. I'm just trying to decide if there's something I want to do for it. Trying to figure out what I want my YouTube to be, I guess. Now that we've done some more stuff. Like I like having it for the VODs and things, but I feel like I should maybe do another video or two of something. You know? Be all the things. It's gonna give everyone whiplash. Now we Warhammer. Now we Magic. Now we Dragon Ball. Which I'm fine with. I just need to figure out what I want to work on. What I want to do with it. Alright, how do I want to do... Let me set them down and check the actual like lighting. I'm trying to figure out what angle this shade needs to be for kind of the inside of his legs. I feel like it needs to angle back. Watching a tiny phone screen. So peachy primer down his shoulders make it look like a shoulder... Oh, of a shirt. The overspray, yeah. He's just rocking his tank top. He's got his bolter in his tank top. That is because he's got kind of icons on his shoulder that we will get to later. So it's just the overspray from his, from his skin. I like the tank top, though. I think he rocks it. Alright, I also realized some of the, this part back here is supposed to also be black. So I think we might get that real quick. While I sit on that shadow and think about it. I was downstairs giving the boxes a good stabbing for recycle. Heard you mention blue sky. Just wanted to mention it isn't on your beacons. Not sure. Oh, if it's intentional or not. I need to. Okay. Thank you. I think I thought that I added it, and I have not. So thank you. I will do that after stream. Thank you, thank you. Definitely want to make sure that's there, yeah. Yeah. the wrong brush. What else is going on? I'm trying to think. This past week. We played Katamari Damacy the other day, but I'll be honest, I got a little heated at the controls. I was also, with my tattoo healing, I was a little grumpy, so. I'm trying to decide if I upload that one or not, just because I was a little grumpy. Those old controls are rough. Which is a shame, because the game's so fun, but. Play Katamari. What else? Yeah, then it was tattoo. And then everything around TikTok was weird. And now we're kind of here. I hate moving PC files. Controls were fine. Thanks, wait, so either they're weird, which Scott said they're weird, or I'm bad. Either way, I got a little grumpy, so sorry. I don't like being grumpy on stream, but is what it is. Be lazy, don't move the files. There you go. Let's see. I certainly wore my Imperial Guard heart. Seeing the tonks on blue sky, I'm glad. Thank you, thank you. It was really nice to like open, because that project I did like a while back. It was nice to kind of revisit it, share them again. I need to be better about just sharing my old stuff in general. Because like, obviously, especially with new platforms, like a lot of people haven't seen stuff, and I just need to be better about sharing it. So I'm gonna try and like put a little schedule together here to share more of my older stuff. Because it is fun to go back and revisit those projects. Guard project was a lot of fun. Headed out, Earbright. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye as for now. Trying to get the rest of this black. It's kind of his under suit. It's a black carapace. Get all that worked in here. The Grace says, I tried playing my old favorite game, Dungeon Keeper, the other day. Game is still amazing, but the controls really suck. It's probably my #1 wish on the please remaster list. Yeah, that's... Being able to go and add some of the, like, modern quality of life stuff can be really, really nice with those remasters and remakes. Like, getting to play Okami with the mouse for the calligraphy sections has made a huge difference. Because I gave that up a while back. I couldn't get through it. Okay. Let's just do, like, black for his little jump pack. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. Let's do that, and we'll come back with, like, a gray highlight if we want. Stay. New algo, new opportunities. Yep, introduce people to the glory of purple. That's right. But yeah, I think if anyone is, I'll throw it in chat again. If anyone is on Blue Sky and would like to follow me, I'm trying to build up my Blue Sky. And then I'm trying to get myself set up to do more YouTube. So, and obviously we'll be here on Twitch. Twitch isn't going anywhere. I just need other discoverability places. And I think those are the two I want to focus on. Good time for the impending release. Yeah, that's kind of the fun part with Warhammer too. Is like you can hop in with the hype, but you don't necessarily have to have the latest and greatest, the new hotness. Getting to revisit those armies that maybe you haven't worked on in a little bit's really fun. Like Krieg, I've got one Krieg pony from the Forge World stuff that I worked on forever ago. I could share that if I wanted. There's Emperor's Children. I've worked on mostly Age of Sigmar, but I've got some Slanesh stuff I can share. I just haven't shared in a while. So it's kind of fun to hop in and see what else can be shared. I guess I need to ask chat, who's going to be picking up new Emperor's Children? I did see, and I threw it in Discord, someone upped the saturation on like the armor and stuff, and I think they look so much better. I was not sold on the actual preview, but seeing the contrast, or the saturation cranked up, I think they look much nicer. Feels way more Emperor's Children to me. Just want Fulgrim. Looked a bit... They look washed out in the original, yeah. That was kind of my feeling, like, watching the stream. Like, this just doesn't, they don't feel right. And then they shared it where they upped the, like, the pinks and the greens. Like, oh, there we go. Now they feel like I'm for children. That very, just kind of muted pink is an interesting choice, I think. Please show off your Agents of Chaos. I would, but my wallet's already been reserved for the upcoming wave of Eldar purchases. Yeah, them being, like, back-to-back is also... also rough. Seems to be the case, honestly, with a lot of GW paint jobs. I don't know how much of it, too, is, like... I've been told by someone who has worked with Games Workshop that they don't always use GW paint. But I wonder if because they don't have, like, a fluorescent paint, the painters don't use it. Where, like, a lot of us would probably dip into the fluorescent paints. I say that, but the contrast, like, magenta is also very bright. So, like, they could have. I guess depending on when those were painted and when paints were released. Because they could have been painted before the new contrast paints. But I wonder how much of that is a limited thing where, because GW does not have that color, it's difficult for them to do it for box art. GW paint job was bad. I don't even want to say it was bad. I just, like, obviously the technique and everything is very good, but it does feel a little washed out, and I don't know if that's just because they're limited on what they can use for box art. Because that could very well be the case. You don't want all these people being like, how did you paint that? And they're like, well, you go pick up this Vallejo paint, and then, and then you can paint it just how we did. That's obviously not their goal, so. Is it the Doomfire Magenta? I think it's the really bright one I'm thinking of. You could probably get pretty close with the brighter pink. And then highlight from there. Might just be afraid of fun when it's supposed to be grimdark. Could be. It could just be a style choice. But yeah, I think if I were to get some, I would definitely crank up the saturation on mine. Just think it fits them better, and I think it looks a little nicer. I've never really liked the pink that they use for it. So I think going more of a bubblegum pink is more fun. Alright. Trying to not paint myself into a corner here. I feel like maybe we should do shading on the hair next. I'm still kind of working on the armor, but now we've painted a bunch back there. Let's try a little bit more. Well, I've got it on our palette. Trying to think what else is going on. Is anyone watching anything good right now? We started watching the anime Sakamoto Days, which is pretty fun. Other than that, I'm not really watching anything. Furin's very good. Sakamoto is so good. We're really enjoying it, yes. Wasted mine, a big Furin fan. You know, this is very good. I feel like the Furin is a thing, like, I enjoyed it when I watched it, but I think the more I think back on it, the more I like it, is also, like, true to Furin. I just continue to like it more and more, if that makes sense. I painted one whole Tyranid from that one kit that comes with paint. Oh, maybe repaint it to be bright colors. Pretend he's not going to destroy everything like a magical girl. Oh, and he gets the transformation scene, too. Gotta have your transformation scene. I see Sadie Fluff. Give me 1 second. It's an angry boy. Do you like his bushy eyebrows? What's up, Reaper? How are you today? This is the Space Wolf Funko Pop. We are repainting him for Bill. So he has been reprimed, rebase coated. We're kind of starting in on details today. What are you up to? He is the true space corgi. He's very cute. I'm doing a bit more armor shading, and then we're gonna tackle the hair again. He's just got a lot of hair. It just kind of is a lot of the model. Since Fern invested in my shorts with more free-reign content, it's a lot of some of the stuff I miss in that anime. Oh, small things. Oh, I bet I probably missed a lot of that too. I'm glad I could bring more free-reign to your page. Well, just at work again, considering going to a place with more Phyrexian booster packs. What's been your favorite set to open up here as you're going Repaint? I picked up a few Bloomburrow packs yesterday. I think I want to do a bat deck. They do a lot of like life gain, so it'd be black-white. Just been trying to find a black-white deck I'm interested in. They don't tend to be heavy like interaction decks. I would like something a bit more interactive. I think I'm gonna do bats. Kamigawa, definitely hit different. I like the Kamigawa stuff. I've kept all of mine, so I picked it up just to kind of see what kind of deck I wanted to make. And I've kept all of it because I do kind of want to figure out like a couple. So with what I pulled, it seemed really obvious to make a samurai deck, but I don't know, I kind of want to see what else I could make out of it. I've already got ninjas, so. But there's some cool stuff in there for sure. Should I get up, shower, and get food stuff? I think so. As much I want to still chat with you, I think getting going might be a good plan. Do the things, or at least get yourself ready to do whatever you want to do. Did I tell you how I self-gaslit myself from your comment? For what comment? Emperor, thank you so much for that sub. For 6 months of support. You know where else there's cool stuff? Right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for vibing with us today. I appreciate it. We vibing. We vibing. No, you're cool. Chat. Get this shade real quick. Okay. There we go. Thanks for your face. No, you. All right. Send him down. Small stretch. I wish I wasn't so worried about setting him down. He needs a clear coat here after stream. I need to check the shipping. I got like a notice saying that it had shipped, but it's not here yet. So I need to check on it. No, you will. Did we wake you back up? I don't know, wait, so their shipping's gotten really weird. I'm wondering if I do the... Like, I've got my 3 months. I don't know if I do more after that. I may have ate the matcha pancakes. Ooh, last night at 3 a.m. I was picturing you, like, full gremlin mode eating matcha pancakes in your kitchen. It's fine. You cool, Nikki. Chat, get on her level. Wait, what's happening? I am cool. You're right. Get on my level, chat. My local game store is too small and new to sell things at the lower markup, so I've got to drive out to get to where the boosters I want are. That's interesting. I always figured cards were the thing that kind of kept some stores going. I guess if they're not doing, like, box sales and stuff, maybe. When I was repainting... I said I was repainting bringing Tyranids to different. He said, I didn't know you had Tyranids. My brain tilted and said to itself, I'm sure I mentioned it years ago. Then I went into the closet to get Carnifex bits, and I saw the Termagants you sent me. That's right, you have the old ones. You're just normally working on Dark Angels and Orcs. I don't think of you as a Bug Bro. Return to Bug Bro. Got 4 pounds of epoxy sculpt delivered today. No more peasant green stuff. That's a lot of epoxy sculpt. What are you doing with all that? What are we doing with all that? I was watching Windows 11 install. And fight stupid Windows 11. Oh, the Windows account. I need to make sure I've got all that turned off. I don't actually know. Oh, there we go. Work done. 2 more days to go. Let's go, Sly. You're so close. You can do it. Hey, Abyssal, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on... This is a little Spaceful Funko Pop. And we're completely repainting it. So he has been primed, base coated, and we're doing all of the details. The figure starts like this. I actually do still have one we haven't done anything to. But this is where we're at so far. We're doing kind of a 2D repaint style. So kind of think comic, anime style on him. One of the ads that just rolled was ooh, vacation in Texas. Absolutely not. Are you okay, ads? No. It's funny. Sometimes we get, like, ads for, like, Oklahoma. And I'm like, the very last place you'll catch me on vacation is Oklahoma. We get that, and sometimes Arkansas, which I can kind of understand Arkansas. There's some pretty stuff in Arkansas. Sorry, Chad. I hate Oklahoma with a passion. Squeeze, all hail, Boop. Welcome in. How are you? Like Arkansas, you used to have like the Ozarks. You got like the kind of mountainy, hilly areas. That's kind of pretty. Oklahoma, though. Let's go to Oklahoma. No. I was gonna say you do have the casinos, which I guess you could vacation it up. It's not what I tend to think of for a vacation, but yeah, for those who enjoy it, there is a lot of that. Yeah, no, it's not my top. Life hack. You can, during install, you can press Shift plus F10 and then write that to skip the need, for a Microsoft account. That's pretty cool. From the stories I've heard about Texas and Oklahoma issues, that tracks. Oh, you live in Texas? I'm also in Texas, so you guys are all, I'm sorry, you have to come to my state now. Texas had the what? What's up? Everyone wanted like $50 for a pound of epoxy sculpt, so I had to get a decent deal. 4 pounds delivered for $80. Same reason I haven't bought any Dirty Down Rust. It's 250 milliliters in Europe for like 45, but it's $250 once it crosses the ocean. Can't justify getting a 25 ml bottle. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's right. Thank you for his gambling with guaranteed losses. Why else Warhammer? Magic, right? That's why we're here. That's why we're here. I used to live in Oklahoma. Texas is way better. I don't even apologize for my Oklahoma hate. It comes from... So, like, my family's always been here, but my extended family is in Illinois. So I always have to drive through Oklahoma, and it's my least favorite part of the trip. It's like, there's no good places to stop on the way. There's nothing interesting to look at. It's just Oklahoma. That's where my hatred of Oklahoma comes from. It's just years and years of having to drive through it. You need to disable your internet. Hit the back arrow in the upper left corner as well. They made additional steps since last time. Oh, I did it with Windows 11 install. So this is time to paint. I've been taking more time than I normally would on highlighting the Storm Vermin, just to stop it feeling like a production line. 3 levels of highlights instead of 1 or 2. Let's go. It's tough with like Skaven or Tyranids when you've just got so many you have to paint. Because yeah, the first time I made like a real effort on my Tyranids, I was trying to get ready for Adepticon and I burnt myself out on Tyranids. I couldn't even look at my Tyranids for like a couple years. I couldn't do it. But yeah, if So you don't force yourself to have to do so many highlights, but if it helps, then absolutely. Slam came in to sing about Minnesota and then leave again. Slam's got some work he's working on today. I'm Minnesota, hated Oklahoma. I'm a mystery third state, now that I shan't reveal. As a proud Minnesotan, obviously. That's Slam, yeah. More like Minnesota. You're right. You're right. Minnesota. I'm trying to decide how many layers I want to do on this, on the metals. I'm gonna come back to that. I don't feel like doing that right now, if I'm honest. He's also got like a fur. He's got fur on the back. He's got fur in the front. I'm trying to decide if we go ahead and pull the color for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of his little boots over here. Peanuts, welcome in. How are you? I have to explain what Coke I want in Minnesota. What pop? What pop do you want? I remember when my family first moved down here, and all my friends gave me a weird look when I would say pop. I got bullied out of saying pop when I was little. I got bullied out of it. Now I don't use it. Metallian, hello, it is an awoo. It's an awoo with a giant head. How are you today? What Coke you want? Don't miss that. Milky, think you yourself pretty good today. Just trying to get back to things. I live with Pop. Pop is a word in upstate New York. Yeah, Pop is in the north. Know what a bubbler is? I think I do, but I don't want to get it wrong. It's not a word that I have used. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing our black lining, I think. I think I want to start it. It is a water fountain. Okay, I had it right. I just didn't want to get it wrong. Since we're talking soda, I didn't want to get it wrong. Yeah, that's not one that I used. Probably because it was in schools here, and I would have already been using Texas speak. I'm the opposite. I moved to a state that says pop, and I get weird looks when I say soda. All those little regional things are so interesting. My mother says when I was little, I would ask for Isco for soda. Is that, I guess, is there something in there I should know? Like, are you, shortening something, or... Soda's taking over, die popping Coke. Yeah, soda's probably the, I don't know, the easiest. If we had to pick one word, soda probably makes the most sense. Oh, Empress got a different definition for bubbler. Madison, good morning. How are you today? We are working on this little Funko Pop Space Wolf. I'm doing a little bit of black lining just to see where we're at. Sometimes it helps pull things together after we've been working a bit. What are you up to today? I think I was gonna say, like, is Coke is what we're trying to, maybe. My favorite when I was little that my mom told me is I would call pickup trucks hiccup trucks. And I still think about it every now and then when we're, like, out. Look at that hiccup truck. Message deleted. Soda has been expanded in use across the U.S., while regions using Coke and Pop have shrunk. I think that makes sense. I think soda makes the most sense. Again, if we had to pick one word for it, I think soda makes sense. I still don't use Coke. I still use soda instead of like I don't use pop, but soda is what I normally will use. Unless I'm saying specifically what I have. Like I have a Coke or a Dr. Pepper. I work in a theater in a place where they use soda. Someone dropped a popcorn box. We have to keep track of that. They were in a large pop. I had to ask if it meant popcorn or soda. It was funny to me. That is funny. It's like, no, really. It means something now. It's important. Soda girly. Emperor sharing secrets of the last Primarchs. You gotta watch Emperor. Emperor will do that. Gotta watch out. The wild card of chat. Emperor and Will. Just gotta watch out. Sharing secrets. Dr. Pepper is a pepper soda, not a cola or root beer. The more you know. What if we just all call them that? Just more words to confuse people with. Okay, I'm gonna get a little quiet as I try and blackline. Oh, his little foot. I don't know why that's more annoying. It's more annoying than it should be, just getting around this. There we go, that's better. What is a pepper? Apparently, yeah, Dr. Pepper. I don't know what else would be in a pepper soda. What is the official... I guess there's official definitions. I am not up to... Don't know all the officials. I like the meme where Goblin is offering you a glass of Dr. Pepper and is asking, afraid of tasting something? Iron brew is made from girders, apparently. I have never had iron brew. I think I can get it here. I don't know if it's like made the same way. I think they're imported. I've never had it. I'd like to try it at some point. You're not missing much. That's fair. I know it's kind of like some of the sodas here where some people are like really into it. It's all they drink. Other people are like, eh. When I drink soda, it's usually Dr. Pepper. I don't mind Dr. Pepper. Coke Zero has become my kind of go-to. And then I add a little bit of, I have a sugar-free vanilla syrup. I add that in. That's like saving me through my diet and my weight loss stuff. Okay, we need to pick... Sorry, Sadie. We need to pick a shade for his hair. That's what I need to pick. Pepsi Max for you. We'll try that. And I think we also normally do kind of that. Grab a couple. Okay, so I think for the Dragon Ball, I've dipped into like Scrag Brown or Deathclaw. I think that's probably what we'll use. I pulled this other orange because you guys like this orange. So the other orange I have is bright orange, and it's also very pretty. I guess you guys are restocking oranges. Pib Zero. Diets are hard, like really hard. Good luck. Thank you. I've been doing basically as much protein as I can because I feel a lot better on it. And then I have had to go gluten-free, so I'm just basically doing that and kind of low carb altogether. Now that I've kind of found some meals that I can make relatively easy, it's a lot easier. But yeah, it can be. It's tempting some days to pick up stuff I shouldn't be eating. Dr. Pepper, cherry. I do like cherry Pepsi. Mountain Dew, squirt. I'm trying to say redacted. GW's on to you. It's too late now, Emperor. Too late now. My go-to has become the Spindrift. Half tea, half lemon. Lightly carbonated, unsweetened Arnold Palmer. 5 calories per can. I'll have to see if I can find that way. That sounds really good. It's Mexican Cola. Otherwise, Dr. Pepper is my choice of beverage. Spill Paint Boss says, hi, just finished the second of 3 Moonstone Witches. Hope to have the 3rd done today. Let's go, Spill Paint Boss. That's amazing. Killing it. Killing it. Think is Luffy just eating meat as me. I used to do keto, which was essentially that. Meat and cheese. I decided I should probably throw in something green this time. So now I'm just low carb. It is kind of wild how much better my body feels on it. I just really, really, really miss sandwiches. Just having a nice thing of bread. Which now with my having to be gluten-free, I miss that a lot. But is what it is. Low carb works. Then I miss cake. I cheat diets 1 meal a week. It helps me, but it can ruin other people's diet. Yeah, I think finding that balance that works for you is super important. I am also someone that I'd rather limit, like 1 day, like you said. 1 day is not going to ruin your progress. So, like, have that thing you want. And then get back to it the next day. That definitely helps me, too. Finding what works for you is so important. Cheese. Oh, you don't like cheese, Emperor? I love me some cheese. That was, I was teasing Wasted Mind about just gremlin eating pancakes at 3 a.m. I go out and I just grab a handful of the little cheese cubes as a snack. And it's always, Scott will always come out to check on me while I'm gremlining cheese. It's without fail. That's when he decides to come out, is when I've got just a handful of cheese in front of the fridge. That's when he's like, what are you doing? Gremlin eating his best diet. Well, I got it on lock then. Well, you don't know food. Alright, so I basically cut out sodas since, a month now. I miss doing the super low carb, not fully keto. But man, climbing back on that horse has been such a pain. I think for me, it's so much more cooking, too. Like, it's so much more. But it is tough to get going. And, like, finding those meals that you can make each week, I think is just the biggie. Why does none of this look great, chat? Like, I've used these colors together, and it just doesn't. Okay, we're going to trust the process a little bit. We're going to keep working on them. If I need to redo anything, we redo something. It's fine. Let's try up here. We get some more room. Trying to follow the swoosh. This little hair. Something doesn't feel right. Ban the cheese hater. Fresh hot cornbread out of the cast iron skillet for snacks. I need to find a gluten-free cornbread. Because I can't have the mixed. I need to find one. I think there's a mix for it. I just need to grab it. I do love me some cornbread. I have the occasional ginger beer soda as a treat, but they're small. I sip them slowly because I am weak to spice. I often take lunch meat and a slice of cheese. Eat it by fridge light. See? Fellow cheese goblin. It's not just me. Fellow cheese goblin. This Funkos just look soulless. There's something not... I think now that I've got more on, I'm liking it. It's also like a really hard shadow from my light, which I don't think is helping me visualize it at the moment. Sometimes just getting them out of the real harsh light can also help. Ginger beer so freaking good. The ginger people, so spicy. So spicy. I did get, like, I did a lot of Moscow mules for a little bit. I don't know if I'm ready to go back to the ginger beer just yet. I was making a lot of those there for a bit. It was very good. If you're not ready for ginger beer, it'll get you. Butts, welcome in. How are you today? Been eating this awesome, horseradish cheese dip, which is risky because Mini Butts had a stomach virus, but YOLO. Well, guess you're next. How is Mini Butts feeling? Everyone okay over there? I'm wondering if I just put it here in between his bushy eyebrows, too. Just like, maybe not the whole band, but, you know, give the little bushy eyebrows some depth. I'll do a little bit here. Gonna lurk and go draw. Enjoy drawing. Thanks for lurking with us. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out today. I really appreciate it. If you're enjoying your time, smash that follow button. We do a lot of mini painting. We've been doing Magic the Gathering on Mondays. I'm actually going to have our Innistrad stuff. I'm going to try really hard to not open everything and save something for stream. So we'll have Magic next week. And we've been doing video games on Wednesdays, so that's been fun. But welcome on in. We're happy to have you. Oh, she's back at full power. Good. Glad to hear that. Good, good. Back to Minecraft then. Good, good. Glad to hear it. Beats, welcome in. How are you? Having a hard time finding ginger beer that is ginger spicy. I'm not big on the spicy for ginger. Like, some's fine. I can't go crazy. Her two friends are now, down with the sickness, though. Seems to be on 0 adult infections. Not gonna let, okay. Sharing is caring. They're very good at sharing all that. So the realization today is Monday, yep. In case anyone else needs to know. Oh, so it is. Today is Monday. In case anyone else needed to hear that. I feel like this whole side needs to be shadow. And then this will take a couple coats just to cover, smooth it all back out. Yeah, that looks better. I am today off work. Glad because I have a headache. Worked out then. I hope that you get to relax and your whole day isn't headache. But you're feeling better soon. What is everyone up to rested today? Maybe anything fun, chat? I'll just be trying to finish Gohan here after stream. Okay, we're going to cut this shadow right here. Work our way down. Paint petition for a Tuesday today, but Nikki streams Thursday too. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We do need to figure out what video game we're going to play Wednesday, though. I am not sure. I might take a look at what I got downloaded. I don't know if I'm ready to like dive into something larger or... I don't like that shadow. I think we need more orange. I think I went too heavy on the... I think I moved the shade too high up. That's what we did. Let me see what we can do about that. Minimize painting over. I think when I set it down to check the lighting, it's a little too harsh. I think that looks better, so we'll fix that up a little bit later. But first, water break. Whoops. I want to try and get the base paint onto the 20 Storm Vermin. Let's go. Hailboop's got 14 in Rivals. I brought Wolverine to Crystalline Conflict, working on the Stingy Boys. It's very busy over there, Hailboop, it sounds like. Very busy. New ideas for tower improvements. By this way, I will never get to painting it. Uh-oh, Norman. Uh-oh. I saw you were having to kind of rework some of it. Waste Mine's finished a new PC setup. Transferring my files. Final piece. Swapping the GPU into it. Let's go. Any thoughts for games? So the other ones we had on the vote were... there was Cassette Beasts, which is kind of like not Pokemon. I had played the demo forever ago, and it was really fun. So we could do that. There's also Kunitsugami from Capcom. That, honestly, I don't know a whole lot about, but it's on Game Pass, and it looks interesting. So I kind of want to check that out. I don't know if you guys want to check that out with me. I know it's like, it's got some strategy stuff to it, but I really haven't seen a lot of gameplay for like how it actually plays. But it looks kind of interesting. I also really want to, whenever Slam is free, I kind of want to try For the King with him, but he has been busy with work, so I will have to bug him and see if he wants to play with me. My friendly loves cassette piece. I did the demo for it forever ago, and I also liked it, and I get distracted by games, and I've been playing other stuff. So cassette piece is also on Game Pass, so I thought that might be fun. Any of that sound interesting, chat? Anything more feeling from what I said? For the King is good. I think the second one is on Game Pass. I didn't play the first one, but like if we've both got it, that makes it easy to hop in together. I watched some friends play the first one, so I kind of saw like the gist of it, but I didn't actually play it myself. Did I miss something? Sly and Emperor going back for it. Planning for, a 10-week holiday, Sly? Let's go. Let's go. How does one get one of them? One negotiates an early exit from a contract with pay in lieu of 3 months' notice. Let's go. I wasn't sure. I know you had mentioned still figuring out next steps. I don't know if that was part of it. I like that being part of the next steps. Yeah, for sure. Okay, where do we want to start? Some more shading. I feel like kind of working this way is helping me figure out where it needs to be. Let's keep working. Oh, so I know where the bodies are buried. That helps get long vacation. Yeah. Yeah. Think good there. Yeah, it's starting to, yeah, as we work around. Bodies. Don't worry about that, we We didn't see anything, did we, chat? No. We just saw Sly's gonna have a lovely long vacation. We didn't see anything. In that time, I plan to finish One Piece, paint Age of Sigmar, complete World of Warcraft, Genshin Impact. Let's go. Completing One Piece alone is that's a tall goal. I believe in you, absolutely. But that is, even that on its own is a lot of work. I love One Piece, but it was a lot of episodes. You've been making good speed on it, though. I need to get back on it, too. I think 10 weeks is enough for all that. I'm only laughing because I think I've seen people say it takes them like a year to get caught up. So I was like, 10 weeks. I got this. So I'm gonna find the One Piece. He is Exalted. Welcome in. How are you? I finally finished the Enies Lobby arc, so I thought that was an accomplishment on its own. I thought that was pretty good. What'd you have today, Exalted? Enies Lobby was very good, but it's very long. It's a long arc. Just rest a second now. You know me, I don't mess about. It's true. Sly takes it very seriously. I respect it. When I, usually for like Thursday, Friday, if I don't have stream, that's when I throw on something like One Piece and crank that and just kind of paint all day. It's nice to have. Tony, welcome in. How are you today? We are painting a Space Wolf Funko Pop. We're giving it the kind of repaint, anime paint treatment. So the 2D paints we've been doing. So he has been reprimed, rebase coated, and now I'm starting details. Welcome on in. This is gonna go to Bill when we're done. I've yet to start One Piece. That's a lie. I got to volume 4. I thought about going and reading it instead. I'm like, I feel like reading it would be faster. I've really thought about it. But, like, the anime is fun. 584 is currently paused, ready to go in 3 minutes. We are min-maxing our watching. Thank you. Thanks for coming to hang out in the middle of your One Piece binge. Min-maxed. He does have some fearsome eyebrows, Fish. Welcome in. How are you? It's a lot. It's a lot of eyebrow. How are you? This figure in general is just a lot of hair. Between the beard, the eyebrows, the, like, not quite mohawk, but the side shave. It's a lot of hair. How are you today? I'm going to clean this up for we took our shade a little too high. Nikki painted death metal? Metal or a lot of drum and bass. I do put on some drum and bass. A hairy wolf, say it ain't so. They would never. They would never. And one of those, how many episodes? No thanks. It's worth it. One Piece is very good. I really like it so far. The characters are very good. The arcs are very good. But there is a lot. If you've not watched it before, it's just a lot of episodes. But I'm enjoying it when I do watch it. I have thought about switching to reading. Just because I do think it would be faster. And I do like reading manga, so. You guys know, my dream is to be able to read a manga in Japanese, so. Switching over to reading One Piece wouldn't be so bad. Especially if it helps me get caught up. Oh, good, thank you. Just building, a gladiator tank. How's that coming along? That is a nice kit. I've enjoyed the ones that I've worked on. I hope that you also enjoy it. I think I met that Space Wolf once in Glasgow. His name is Hamish, right? Yeah. We got Hamish here. Hamish here on the table. I remember watching all of Fairy Tail back in the day. I can't imagine watching all of One Piece, even with the filler skip guide. I've been reading a lot of manga on the commute, in the bio, afternoon coffee. Just get away from the screens for a bit. Yes. I've been doing the same with The Witcher. So I've got a Kindle that I've been reading on. And when I catch myself, like, doom scrolling, I get the Kindle out. Because I need some other... I need to redirect my attention to something else. It's been a lot of Kindle time here. What have you been reading then, Exalted? I want to keep reading. I read, I was reading Dawn to Dawn, and I stopped kind of right after where the anime stops for now, or the season stops. I want to continue it too, because it's been good. Just so you know, I'm watching every episode and not skipping the fillers. You're a beast. I was doing one pace, so that was taking out some of the fillers for me. Alright, we're going to start doing kind of the same thing on this side. I'm old. Nikki had to old yeller me. Certain art styles don't jive with me. No, me using the old slang. There's a few that I don't care for. Naruto. I'll never watch Naruto because I hate the art. Sorry. I know a lot of people love it. I can't. I hate how it looks. I bought the first Frieren books a few months ago. Cracked them once. Scott has read through Frieren. I think he's now caught up. So I guess I'd have to go to a different library. Our library doesn't support Libby, unfortunately. Yeah. I think I can do some of like the Texas libraries, though. As long as you're in Texas, you can do it. Our local one doesn't support it. And I'm sad, because I did check that out when I got my Kindle. And also, like, at our library, when we first got our cards, I'm like, sweet, I could, like, check out a whole bunch of manga and read that. Some other nerd here locally was, like, checking out everything I wanted to read. So I kind of gave up because he kept beating me to everything I wanted to read. More like Naruto, that's right. I can't do the art style, I'm sorry. I hate it. Why they look so flat? I don't like it. I'm sorry. I finished Kage-sama in the middle of Slam Dunk because I read physical. I hit a stop. Oh, and they're out of stock. Also, blasting. I will probably pick up Sakamoto Days after the, like, pick up where the anime leaves off. I'm enjoying that quite a bit. Scott and I have been watching that. I am not, there's no nerds in this chat. Nope. Nope. None. Was this? Yes, Scott's the one checking out all my manga. Can't believe we do that. Checking out all my manga. I'm here. Emperor's the one checking them out. Little did I know. I share that all my manga's getting checked out, and chat's like, who would do that? Tee-hee. Who would do that? Let me hurt me, though. I saw myth as a hashtag. I was disappointed. Oh, it was all young adult books. It's really funny. The Kindle girlies have it all figured out. Basically what you do is you do the library book, and then you, I think, put it in airplane mode. And what it does is it will return the book, but it will say on your Kindle. So the Kindle girlies have it all figured out. In case you're getting close to your return date for your book. That way someone else can get the book. Bill, look who we got! What you up to today? Hello, hello. I'm trying to get your boy's hair all shaded. What are you up to? Fat Man does damage, that's the dream. It's been really fun. I was trying to explain it to my tattoo artist while I was at my appointment. Because I know she likes Spy Family, and I'm like, you know what? It kind of has a Spy Family feel. But like a little bit darker in spots. But I mean, Spy Family still can be. And I'm like, it's got kind of that vibe. Got like some fun characters. The wife and the daughter are super cute. You wanted to read what next? Get out of your waist, Mike. Get out of here. He cute, he cute. Yeah, Avian's been talking about First Law, which has been on my list. I told Avian I need to bump it up my list. I really want to at least finish The Witcher, and then I'll move on to other stuff. Even though, I don't know. Which has been kind of disappointing, but it's been fine. But I want to be in the know for new game and stuff. Romans, welcome in. How are you? I may need to step away for just 1 second. Chat, my nose is still I guess something came in with a cold front. I'm having a hard time. So let me do a really quick be right back. And then we'll keep painting on this little dude. Let me lay him down, though. You guys can see him, and I'll be right back. Okay. We can breathe. Romans, what you up to today? Sorry, just step away there. Had to buy the first Slaw books as they were checked out on Libby, but I can find other books, so it's easy to skip about. I know he's got a lot of books too, doesn't he? Like different series and things. I didn't watch Spy Family because I buy and read. Oh, the manga. We enjoyed it. Or what's out so far. I haven't read ahead for that one, but it's fun. I knew my artist liked it, so I figured it might be worth checking out Sakamoto Days. Kind of a similar feel. I guess if anyone else was thinking about checking it out. Similar feel to Spy Family. Very similar to Spy Family. Slightly more graphic. Yeah, I did make sure to say that. I'm like, I think it's going to get darker then. At least what so far they've been for Spy Family. But I just knew that she liked that, so it seemed like a good recommendation. Let's try trying to think if there's anything else. Is there anything else this season that you guys are excited for? I'm still watching the new Dragon Ball. So I guess the second part of that for Daima is really cute. It feels very Dragon Quest. It's fun. Gonna go full Super Saiyan with the hair. I think he might need a little bit of a highlight. I was gonna kind of go ahead and get all the shading in before we decide. He might need a little touch of a highlight, yeah. Just because it's so much hair, honestly. Might need a little bit more contrast than I was initially thinking. Let me show you what I got so far, Bill. Okay, so he got completely reprimed. I did skin tones yesterday, and we did a base coat for the armor. And then we painted all the hair today. I've started some of the backpack. And we started some of the shading for the armor. I know you said you didn't like the bright, so I'm just shading down. And yeah, that's where we started weapons, but not a whole lot done on those yet. And then his void eyes. The most important part. How could I forget? The void eyes. But he's been fun. Get some more of our shade here. We'll keep working around this beard. I got a lot of hair. A lot of hair. What you got planned today, Bill? His dark soulless eyes. Orbs of void. Most important part. Gosh, why didn't you do this in sub-assemblies? Gosh. Let's see him working on the tonight OSU. Oh, is in the championship. Nice. Let's go. Alright, I was trying to remember, when did we do our last recording? I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing the shading, then I need to make sure I record somewhere. I feel like all this actually needs to be shade. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that helped. Okay. I feel like hair's been the hardest part for these repaints, or at least for the Dragon Ball. Frieren was a bit easier, because her hair kind of has that very natural place to highlight. These and the Saiyans, however. It's been a little tricky figuring out how this needs to work with all the different peaks and different planes catching light now and then. It's been kind of fun to figure out, but I feel like it's been the trickiest bit. Because they're all sculpted a little differently, too. I want to start a 30k Black Shields project, says Mageson. It looks to be black-gray metal. Any tips for adding a pop of color? Maybe on the base somehow? I'll be honest, I probably would need to look at more Black Shield stuff to even know what the options would be. They wouldn't have pops for, like, either... I'm guessing they wouldn't have, like, cloth or, like, an accessory on them. That's where I tend to put something like that, is if they've got an accessory they're already carrying. Just to add a little bit. I mean, bases, you can do different tufts. You can do a texture base that will kind of complement what you've already got. So, like, if you do the Martian Iron Earth... Oh, okay. Pause. This area seems fairly well sculpted for painting. Distinct masses. Yeah, so this one's better than... The little Goten we were working on had, like, a lot of little lines, and it made it really tricky to paint. Because if you, like, shaded all of that, it's not going to look right. If you don't shade any of it, it's not going to look right. Yeah, it's just interesting seeing how different all of the sculpts are as we're working here. Because then the Gohan that I'm working on has, I think, nicer sculpted hair. It's more of the masses like this. So it's been interesting as we go to different figures. Honor welcome in. How are you? The casing on the bolters could be the old retro. I love the red casing on bolters. I was just waiting for Mageson to be back out of ads before I continue my thought. So I guess let us know when you're back. Okay. I was just going to say, if they have any accessories that you could put colors on, so like Hailboot mentioned the casing on the bolter being red, something like that. If they've got cloth. I just don't know what they have on the minis, I think, to be able to offer a lot. For basing, though, you could do like a contrasting color for the base to really stand out. So if they're mostly black, doing like the Martian Iron Earth, so you've got like the red orange in there, could be cool and give you a little bit more color. I know they've got some pretty crazy like tufts now, where you get like more of the alien colors for tufts. If you want to work some of that in, maybe for different colors. Yeah, that was kind of my first thought, but I don't know if that helps. I don't know if the Space Wolf Funko had a mohawk. Yeah, a lot of the regular Space Wolf sculpts have them too. A lot of mohawks. That's why they can't wear helmets. Can't fit them in the. Can't fit all those crazy mohawks and helmets. We did all that work on the front of the hair. Now we've got to work our way through all of this. My trainer bought me Tiny Rick, so I have him set on my TV stand. That's cute. Clean that up. Alright. Let's keep working our way down. Get all of the like undercuts of the hair. Things like that. Just keep working down. Is it cool? The Funko? It's fun. I'm enjoying this. I like that you can, like if you wanted to do a repaint project like this too, like they're not super expensive. If you're not doing the like crazy collectible con exclusive stuff, like Funkos are pretty cheap. It's a good thing to pick up and try. I've got a Piccolo one. I was trying to decide if I repaint too. It's his driving school one. Just for funsies. Alright, let's start working our way back. See if, because that's going to really determine if we do the highlight or not. That's how the rest of this kind of shades down. I think you'll still need a little bit of one, but this will help us decide. Mousebait, hello. Supposed to be editing my paper. Instead, in bed for post-food coma cat set up. Kitty has taken up your space. That is what you're doing now. Welcome in, Mousebait. How are you guys doing? Back at it again right after your test, it sounds like. When is your paper due? Do you get some time in between, or is it pretty much one after the other here? I need to check in on my brother. He went back to school. Last semester he was all remote, and now he's doing more in class. And I hope that it's going well for him. I think I might be getting better here at last. That's good. Mighty tired, though. So still trying to kind of shake that off. Glad you're feeling better, though. 'Tis the season, unfortunately. A lot of people getting sick. No edit, only cozy. Everyone's been sharing their cute kitties in the Discord, and I just want to snuggle them all. Mousebait was sharing. Taria had her little cuties. I just want to snuggle all the kitties. Allergies be damned. I'm snuggling those kitties. You work to the kitty schedule, right? They're setting it. Let's do tomorrow. Just check grammar, add references. Ah, yeah, you got some time to be cozy then, I think. Got a little time. Until Kitty decides that's the whole day. Then you might be in trouble. Then you might be in trouble. The case USB front adapter, uh-oh, isn't working. Uh-oh. But we were so close. I guess what do you do about that? I don't actually know. Grave cute greater than kitty cute? All cute. All cute. I'ma snuggle them all. So I moved to food bowl. I'm free. All back to editing. It is funny how fast they'll move for that, right? They seem set until. What is brat diet? Nice break from cooking though. I feel like that stands for something, but I don't know. Broccoli plus rat? Probably. I've never been on the broccoli rat diet, sorry. Bananas, rice, applesauce, tea? Put the back adapter on the Mobo. Uh-oh. The back adapter on the Mobo is blazing. Need to check the connection on the motherboard. It might be not be properly seated. I hope you can get it all figured out. That stuff stresses me out with new builds. We thankfully have never had like a major issue, but man, I'm scared every time. Banana, rice, apples, and toast. Okay, there we go. Always come with like boiled rice. Because I always do like rice when I'm not feeling good. We were talking about saltines in the Discord. Best for your tummy. Say it was always like bland chicken, rice. Soup. A lot of soup when I'm not feeling good. That sounds like the, oh, I just got braces diet. Except even bananas hurt for the first week. Yep. Braces. I haven't thought about braces in a long time. Man, that was awful. When you'd have to go to like those appointments to get them like tightened up. Ugh. The worst. I can only blame the builder because they're a complete derp. I think maybe that's why it stresses me out. It's like, okay, I've messed it up. Now what do I do about it? Don't miss braces. I had braces and the headgear. It was awful because I still have a really bad overbite. It really didn't fix it. All that pain and it really didn't fix it. Should have lost my retainer in the lake. Oh, I became allergic to the little rubber bands that go around the braces to adjust your jaw. Oh, no. Yep, I had those too. They were awful. Just so much pain. So much pain. And then you couldn't sleep. Was the headgear sticking out? Yeah, the headgear too. It was, I said it didn't work. It probably fixed my jaw a little bit, but not enough. Not enough. Wait, somebody says, the fun was flashing the BIOS at 2 a.m. when you're starting to get a little punchy. Oh, that's why we were matcha pancaking. Poor waste effect. Just trying to get computer to work. Gremlining matcha pancakes. They wanted to break my jaw, wire it shut to fix my underbite. I politely declined. I feel like mine's probably in that. Probably close to that. Or it was. It's probably better now, but... I like picking new colors every so often. I don't think I've seen anywhere in that. So mine was only like when I was home and when I would sleep. Like you wouldn't wear it when you're out. You would just have the rubber bands. But at night I was supposed to wear it. I say supposed to. I didn't always, but for the most part, like I was pretty good about it. You know, as far as kids can be. And it's still, still wasn't enough. But yeah, usually it's just when you're at home or at night. Yeah. Hey, Green Mouse, welcome in. Oh, I just came from the dentist. Was supposed to have braces when I was young. Never had braces, and I went through all of it, and then I don't know if it was his decision, my parents' decision, money. He ended up not doing all of that, and I don't know, I'm a little jealous. Feel like as first kiddo, I got stuck figuring all that out. I don't know if he would want to go back and get them or not. One of our friends did the Invisalign and seemed to like that. I don't know if anyone's done that. Seemed to like that. I'll do it for free. So Slam is a doctor. Slam can get you guys fixed up. I don't know. I got a lot of flack from my kids not having braces, etc. But I'm like, they have glasses. I can't afford to just get... That's so expensive. Yeah, you're in braces for years. Like, it's so expensive. Like, give us... Oh, I'll say it. Give us some health care and I'll go get the braces. That's fine. It's so expensive. I have a feeling that's why my brother did not. But I just don't know. I had braces and the rubber bands, but luckily no headgear. Darches, hello, how are you? In true British fashion, my parents just accepted my teeth would be forever a little messed up. Welcome on in, how are you? We are painting. Let me back up here. We're painting this little Funko Pop. We're giving him kind of the 2D anime cel-shaded look. So I'm going through and having to shade all of this hair right now. What are you up to? This is just going to be the rest of the stream. Sorry, chat. It's just going to be hair. He's got so much hair. This is it. This is all you get today. The last word you hear before it goes dark is not that kind of doctor. Dentistry in the US is a cash cow? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even if you have dental insurance, it covers almost... Yeah, it's a mess. This whole country is a joke. I'm laughing so I don't cry. Empress says, I might have to find some dinner. I'll be back for the end of stream. Thanks for streaming, Nikki. Thanks for coming to hang out, Emperor. Enjoy your dinner. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. Also, I hope your puppy's doing well, since we were talking puppies. Little one. Little one. How's tattoo healing? Pretty good, actually. I'm kind of glad you guys didn't see yesterday, because it's peeling, like a sunburn does. So I'm still in the peeling stage, but a lot of it has peeled now. So I've still got some here. I don't know how well you can see the boys are... This actually healed up surprisingly well by my elbow. It hurt at the time, but it healed up pretty easily. So time to book the last session. We heal up to go get hurt again. Almost done. Hope you have a good time zone wherever you are, says Emperor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bug you later. Got the full DBZ sleeve now. Yeah, here is, let me show you torches. So I went last Tuesday. Got Kame House all filled in, and then we started to connect it. So the last session will be the rest of my background. But she get these, I really love she put these little clouds and stuff in. I think it's really, really cute. So then it connected up to Goku. So some of this is new and healing right now, just to like fill in. And then yeah, got Fusion Dance, and then another Dragon Ball back here. And the last session will be filling out the rest of the background, which we were looking at it. We probably could have done it, but we just hadn't booked the time for it last time. But next session it'll be done. Any touch-ups she wants to do and the rest of the background. I'm very excited. I'm trying to get it done so it can be healed before Adepticon. I want to be able to walk around with all the other nerds in my sleeve done. But Adepticon's the goal. We'll see if it works out. If not, that's fine. But now you do the other arm, yeah, or a chest piece. I was thinking collarbones, honestly. So I gotta figure out. I'll have to save for whatever's next, but already thinking about it, yeah. Thank you, Torches. It's been really fun adding on and like picking what's gonna go on next. I think I'll miss that. Obviously, I'm looking at more, but I have wanted sleeves since I can remember, since I found out what sleeves were. So it's really nice to be able to do that now. Now that I've got, you know, adult money. We'll save up for the next one and do some planning. My artist does really, really, really pretty color work. And I want to make sure that whatever we pick is going to be something she has fun with and gets to play with all the pretty colors. So we'll figure it out. How do you compare tattoo pain to other pain? The best way that I can think to describe tattoo pain, and this is in general, so like the whole outside of my arm, I would compare to, you know when you scratch a sunburn? That's what it feels like while she's actually scribbling. It's like you've scratched a sunburn. Now, when you go to the inside elbow or the inner bicep, that hurts a lot more. That one, I was very aware that she is stabbing a needle into me over and over and over. The rest was fine. I actually almost fell asleep with Shannon. Inside of the bicep, though, is pretty painful. It's going to be a little bit of different. So I actually think the lining is worse because it's a smaller needle. The shading for me is just her aggressively scribbling. But it's going to be different for each person, which is also the hard part when you talk about tattoo pain. Because I have found that when I get close to bone, it just makes me laugh. So like everything around my elbow, other people say that's really painful. I was fine with it. But my inner bicep hurt. So it seems like you're either near the bone hurts or the sensitive areas hurt. For me, I'm a sensitive person, hurts. Like a sensitive area. So the fatty part hurts me more. Other people say bone is worse. So like my wrist was nothing. Other people say wrist is the most painful. No, it was nothing. So that's kind of the tricky part. But the actual pain itself, I feel like scratching a sunburn is the best I can explain. Some people will say a cat scratch. I think it's a little bigger than that, like area-wise. But yeah, scratching a sunburn is the closest I can come up with how it feels. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I put off tattoos because it's hard getting like an answer that feels helpful. But if I can help, let me know. But it is hard when it just feels different for everybody. But that's the best way I can explain it for me. But if you have questions, let me know. Happy to answer. I love the whole process. Like it's very healing getting to pick like what goes on your body. Like that's pretty cool. I get to go home with art on me. I also think the healing is the worst part, not the tattoo itself. The healing is the more annoying part. Because it heals like a sunburn. So you've got the flaking, it gets really tight like the next couple days, like a sunburn does. Because it's healing basically the same way. I think the healing is worse than the tattoo itself, honestly. It's more annoying for sure. I think that's the last thing I would share in case anyone's thinking about one. So the healing's the worst part. And that'll just be the kind of weakish after. Then you just have cool art. Then you start forgetting you have it, and it'll surprise you some days in the mirror. I can never figure out what sort of thing I want on my body forever. So just use markers, washes off in a few days. Yeah. There's a company that does more like temporary stuff too, where you can get like a full sleeve or like a bigger piece and see if you like it first. It's kind of neat. I feel weird when I don't have my tattoos now. Like when I wear a sweatshirt that completely covers them. It feels weird. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Winter is weird now. Alright. Man. I'm tired of painting hair, chat. What time is it? Okay. I think we're just going to push on. The other thing we haven't started is the fur. He's got like fur on his backpack and up front, but we'll just save that for another time. I'm trying to decide if we bring him back tomorrow. We might. We might bring him back tomorrow. And just keep cruising on him. Because we're still getting the knights prepped. I'm still getting some Kingdom Death kind of pulled out and some Malifaux that I want to work on. Let's plan on this guy again tomorrow. We'll just keep cruising. I may work on him a little bit after stream, depending on time, but I'll just keep cruising on him. I need a transparent sweatshirt. I'm on it. We need a silly name for that. My merch. How did you find your artist? I hopped on Google and I was looking just for tattoo shops, and then I lined them all up and then looked through all of the artists, and they usually link like either their portfolio, their website, or like their Instagram. And I found my artist's Instagram and I fell in love with her color style, so I reached out through, she had a form to fill out.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy IV, with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free, with no restrictions on playtime.
Where did she get 4 or 5? It is working, okay. It's very breathy. She takes interesting pauses. Panda, thank you so much for the bits. We finally got her working. How are you today? Where did she get 4 or 5? Why do you disappoint me? We finally get her working, and that's what we got. I'm literally playing. I thought it was an actual ad. Sorry, where did I leave off? Tattoo talk. Yeah, I just went through Instagram, and then she had a form to fill out if you're interested. So that's how I found mine. But I would say a quick Google search, and then if they've got either their page or Instagram portfolio, check that out. If you can get healed photos, check those out for sure. A lot of artists will post, like, their client will send them healed photos, and they'll post those. Yeah, if you have any questions, Jackson, let me know. I'm happy to help. It's, there's one thing I can share with anyone thinking. It's not as big a deal as you think. That's the, it's not as scary as you think. Yeah. That was special. You're good, Panda. I'm glad it worked. What are you up to today? I thought I was getting an ad while you were talking. Panda, thank you for the bits also. I appreciate it. I'm glad she worked, even though she said weird things. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, let me know. Happy to help. Hey, Tweety, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on a Funko Pop. We're giving him a little bit of a repaint treatment. How are you today? Waiting for Mrs. Panda to shower and go get some brunch and lunch stuff. Sounds good. Enjoy. Is there something you're wanting to grab? Sometimes you guys have like certain foods you're gonna go check out. I just like food and I like to live vicariously through you all. Okay, this shade needs to come up. It's also goofing me up. Can I connect that to the back? Yeah. Well, good. Glad to hear it. Not scared. It's one of those things I've been put off. Your talk is motivating me. Let's go. Let's go. What would you, if you don't mind me asking, what would you get? Or you can ignore me. I'll get that the smaller brush. Where else? Really want to, ooh, a waffle or pancakes. That does sound good. Sorry. It does sound really good. I was trying to think the last time I had one since I've had to go gluten-free. But I know there's mixes. I should probably pick one up. Game downloads commencing. Let's go. I hate that I can't reinstall 14. Oh, without a sub. I actually didn't know that. I think I always just got it set up anyway. Or it was just still on. I never uninstalled it. I can't decide fully. Something Death Guard, Plague Marine, or Terminator. Reminder to take it on the chin and keep going. I like it. That's why I went Dragon Ball, actually. Is they helped me get back to my working out. And I'll share a little bit. Piccolo specifically is my reminder to show up for myself. So I dig that. Doing my best I can. Just busy schedule day so far. Not complaining, but I'm doing well. Good. Good busy then. We do like a good busy day. Oh. With my camera mirrored, I have a hard time. Thank you, Panda, for the sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the stickers. They're silly. I've liked them. All right, a little bit more hair shading. That's probably all I can handle for now. It's been a lot of hair, and I've got to fix Gohan's hair later. Ugh, so much hair. Big blue eye bulge when I flex the bicep. Let's go. I want to make him proud, you know? It's so much hair. Sophisticated, painting with a bubble pipe. Every nerd's dream. I've peaked. I need to switch to a smaller brush. Some of those annoying me. Let's get some of the smaller stuff before I wrap up. Before I go get some food, after you guys are talking about food. I don't get waffles or pancakes, though. I think I have to have, as much as the cliche is, I think I have chicken and rice for lunch. What do you think so far, Bill? I'm getting there. The fur not being base coated is throwing me off a little bit too, but I'm getting there. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Panda, for the bits. I appreciate it. That one probably woke up Will. Apparently we've been waking him up with silly phrases. I feel like Moodang would do it. Last one, thank you, Panda. I appreciate it. I have fun with the stickers. I'm glad you guys have fun with them too. I don't know. They're also easier to set up than like the other sounds that we've had before. It's nice that you guys get to pick what you want to do. I'm trying to decide if I try a highlight while we're here together. Maybe I'll leave that for tomorrow. Hard to tell without the framing the fur is gonna add. Looks wolfalicious though. Perfect. Now whenever I ask about a commission, if they don't tell me it's wolfalicious,
I didn't hear no bell.
I'm not there yet. Not there. Get him, wasting mine. Get him. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Get him. Wolfalicious. Oh. So I guess tomorrow would be more of the armor. We'll have the fur to do. Probably do a light highlight on this hair. And then weapons, I guess, is the other big part that we haven't really done, like, anything to just yet. Other than the base coat. So that'll be our mission for tomorrow. It's been a little bit. Is anyone else working on some hobby today? Oh, maybe we missed earlier. Reminder that if you're doing the January challenge, I only got a handful of people in there, but if anyone needed to post, make sure you post in there. I'll be completely honest, if we want to take a break, like if turnout's not like it was last year, totally okay, we can take a break. But if you want to keep doing the challenges, make sure you post up in there. But if it's a good time for a break for us, we can do that too. Here's a hobby thing. I hate highlighting wood. Same, Sly. I'll be honest, I kind of do a dry brush and then I pull out like a couple things and I call it good. I also am not a fan of highlighting wood. That's why a lot of my Skaven stuff's not finished. Because it's like the Screaming Bell, the Warp Lightning Cannons, it's all that wood. It's just not fun to paint. Probably try and get some paint on the World Eater. Ooh, the Jackals. Let's go. Building the Beast Snag a Combat Patrol. How is that going? How are they to build? I don't remember if I built any Beast Snaggers. I don't think I have. Greenstead, hello. Lurking on stream, working through battle damage on the bikes. Very nice. Thank you so much for the lurk. Hope bikes. Sounds like bikes are coming along nicely. I tend to over highlight and then have a shade contrast down again. Maybe I should just brace it as a technique. That's a good one, honestly, for wood. Because it just ties it all back in together nicely. And then if you wanted to do like a real quick kind of final highlight, you can. Like on the edges, maybe. No, that's a good one. I've done the same. Hey, Catalogic, welcome in. How are you? Any paints you recommend these days? I have found myself leaning more and more into Pro Acryl and Monument Hobbies. Vallejo Model Color, I would say, was my go-to until they've changed their medium a little bit. The new formula I don't like as much. I have found myself going more and more to Monument. Is there one you're looking at? Slap contrast, let's go. Look at him go. Wait, somebody thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I didn't hear that one as well. Look at him go. Per Acro mention. Yeah, we do have our link if you're looking for paints. I also need to put it in order. But yeah, I find myself drifting more that way. I've always liked the paints. They just, they've been building their line, and I already have a lot of paints, so, like, a lot of the colors that they had, I already had from other lines. But, like, as I'm replacing paints, I've been, either picking up, or I've got, like, a cart built right now of things that I will be replacing, so I've been leaning more that way. I can also really recommend, because white's such a painful color to work with, their white's really nice to work with, and their yellows are really nice to work with, so. Panda, thank you for the sticker, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Not really, maybe the new Army Painter Blender Reaper. I will say I'm not an Army Painter girly. Other people really like them. I am not a fan. Reaper is a pre-thinned, so I will say it's thinner than like Vallejo or Citadel. So it's really great for glazing, for layering, things like that. For base coats, I tend to pick something else and then come back to Reaper. So I don't know if that is something you've either seen or goes into consideration, but I do like Reaper, but they are thinner, so just keep that in mind as you're working with them, depending on what you're using them for. Bully Monument to using the proper lids, though. That is the one. That is the one thing. How are you liking the Fanatic? So I actually did... The only one I have here is the one Bill sent, but it's the same, basically the same color as Rust Gray, so we didn't use it. I was thinking it would be darker, but it's not. It's basically the same. So I didn't actually use it. I need to throw it on something to try, I guess. I'm really enjoying Monument stuff. I pulled together the bulk of their stuff. I like AKs off blacks. Panda says, my stomach grumbled and Cat looked at me all offended. How dare your stomach speak to me like that? How dare you? Dropper bottle Rust Gray would be one. It is a little bit, okay, the color's a little different. I said that it's the same. It's the same, like, brightness, but the color, let me grab a thing. Return of the note card. Let's swatch this bad boy out. Where is Rust Gray? I was hoping you wouldn't think I was trolling you. No, you're good. I just thought it was going to be closer to the Fang, so I went ahead and did Rust Gray. And then we got it out today, and I'm like, oh wait, that's like the same. Okay, so here is Rust Gray from Citadel. I'm just gonna swab it just from the pot. There's Rust Gray. Just smooth it out. Still here for a little bit, Jazzy. I think we might do this paint swatch and call it good, though. I'm at kind of a good stopping point. Let me zoom in, too. Alright. There's Rust Gray. This is Wolf Gray. Can't wait for the side-by-side where I'm like, they are the same. And Nikki hits me with it. Actually, on the palette, it looks a little different. But let's put them side-by-side. It looks a little bit more, how would I describe it? It's almost got like a little more purpley to it. At least dried on my palette, it looks like it is. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. I do like the consistency more than I thought I would. Well, that is Rust Gray and Wolf Gray. So let me put that back out in case anyone's looking. Rust Gray and Wolf Gray. But that's why I ended up just using the Rust Gray, because it's pretty similar. I thought we would be shading with the Army Painter, but not so. Not so. Hey, Viper, welcome in. Is Scott racing tonight? He is. I don't think he'll be streaming, but he'll be racing tonight. How are you? Are you also racing tonight? Looks like it went on a lot smoother. Yeah, by hand. It looks like it is. A little different, but pretty close. Yeah, if you guys are needing a dropper bottle Rust Gray. And I haven't put it on a mini yet, but just from that. So there you go. It's close enough, I think. Yeah. That looks like a win. I would say if you're wanting to swap, that's pretty darn close. I feel like that's the closest I've seen, because I tried way back when I was still trying to decide if I wanted to do the 40K blues. I tried, it was the old army painter I tried. I think, a Reaper Triad and something else, and I couldn't get anything close. That's probably the closest I've seen. Viper says, tell him I said good luck. I got my rig put together. Oh, but I need to knock off the rust. Are you pretty good here? We've just been working on a Funko Pop repaint, so that's been kind of fun. And just getting ready for the work week, really. That's about it. Dropper bottle superior option. Yeah, if you need to replace it, that's pretty close. Pretty darn close. All right, chat. This is a good stopping point. We've just been shading hair, and I've kind of used up what's on my palette, so it's a good spot to stop. I may work on him a little bit more today, just depending on what I get done on Gohan, because I really want to get him home and finished up. So we will leave him for tomorrow. So wherever he's at tomorrow, we'll bring him back. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I know it's a little different than just Slice returning to One Piece. So I know it's a little different than just like standard Warhammer, but it was kind of fun. I hope you guys had fun painting the Funko. If you guys want to follow off stream, I mentioned I'm trying to build my Blue Sky. So if you guys have made it over to Blue Sky, you want to follow me there. I'm also trying to build up my YouTube a little bit more. If you guys want to follow over there. And then we have our Discord. If you want to come hang out in between streams, share what you're working on, all that good stuff, that is there. I'll take a look and see if we've got someone to raid. We hammed the war. We did it, chat. We hammed the war. We will be back tomorrow with more. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And then we'll be back for some more painting tomorrow. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.